Hesu here. It is the first victim after the Herod ultimate.
Oof.
Superior numbers for DreamHack once again, Jerry. And once again, they're heading for the Lord. Oh my goodness.
And
It's
Alpha
gonna
7
be-
has some has a player down, so
Yeah.
Jesus not able to be participating on this battle is gonna open a window for DreamHack to get the Lord without any any problem at all. Without any concept at all. Alpha 7, it's in big trouble right now because the Lord is gonna be pushing. I don't know. Let's wait until we know on which line is gonna be the Lord and what's the focus for Remax gonna be, because they're already deploying some aggression there on the gold lane, and they're gonna be facing. Hey! Take a look, because Luis is trying to get into the lane also, but with the fear that oof.
Oh,
Tekashi
Tekashi was
already shown.
Tekashi appeared.
Yeah, and also Rainbow. Wow, that was so dangerous, because if Luis appeared, that it's a dead man.
Look at the naughty. Look at the naughty. Luis. Oh my goodness! What a fantastic
Beautiful
play
pickup.
here, taking down Rainbow. It didn't work at this time, but still the Lord is heading in the bottom lane here. He comes out there from
the
Cloud.
damage!
Gusta causing so much damage here, but now he comes in response
Here comes
back
the
from
Gremio.
Gremio. Gremio now with his
Ooh.
ultimate. No one died so far, but Gremio can beat the next victim, but he was able to survive once again. Here comes now the response back for DreamHack, causing
Luis
the
is
damage and killing Frost La Neve. But now Luis is the next target. Flick using the shurikens here to try to clean
Jesus.
the minion waves. But what a situation here for DreamHack once again, Jerry, and they couldn't survive, and they responded so well. And still the turret is standing for Alpha 7. No minion wave so far for DreamHack in this time.
This is what we wanted. This is what we needed. Again, with absolute chaos, and Alpha 7 is already in trouble one more time against DreamHack. DreamHack pushing against
Blink.
Alpha 7. Alpha 7 trying to defend like a turtle on the back. It's difficult. Oof. Could be a nice pick up there on Jesus, but Luis was ready to respond over there. King and Tekashi already arriving to the set. Hey, Gremio. Gremio is the last one to interfere on the battles. Now it's gonna be appearing on the bottom lane. Yeah, the experience lane is already open. Super minions there for DreamHack. And 30 seconds against the next Lord. I think DreamHack is gonna be waiting for the next Lord to come and then to deploy the final. They could be the final battle between these two teams.
Yeah.
On this game. We still have one more game to play, at least.
You know, the two teams are like trying to do some naughty things here in hiding in the bush. But now DreamHack has a better position, especially with the Lord. The Lord now is the top side of the river. Okay, now Blink, a veteran play here, is spotted everyone in the bush. But now they're already hidden. But now check it out, Luis. Check it out, Luis. Okay, King now is going to spot Luis in the bush, okay? But now Luis was able to change the bushes now. But Lord is getting melted. Hesu is once again targeting Rainbow here, but here comes that once again! The ultimate for Gremio causing so much damage, and Luis is lost in the party. He's immortal now. Everything is going to be torn apart for Alpha 7, Frost, La Neve.
They need to chase. They need to chase.
Blink using the invisibility now. Oh,
no, come on!
My goodness! He was able to kill Frost, La Neve. What a great match here! What a great play! He could kill here. Blink. Okay, he was killed next.
Hey,
but
what
Frost
doing? Come on.
Frost La Neve now was able to save the game for Alpha 7 still. Gusta La Gusta. Ooh! But now it comes the shurikens in the shadows for Flick, causing damage in Tekashi. Oh my goodness. It isn't this time here. DreamHack losing the players. DreamHack losing the tempo for trying to guarantee the Lord, but now only Flick here in the Lord. But Luis is heading and Hesu to help his
what a waste
to help their friends. The Lord now is getting melted once again. Here comes Lucas and Gusta. Can be the final fight.
Here comes
Here
Takashi.
can be the last chance for Alpha 7, but whoa!
What beautiful
Dream Max
stuff.
here! It's still in the Lord! Alpha 7 is being torn apart once again, Luis. Okay, he was the only one that would be killed, that was killed here on the last team fight. But once again, DreamHack has the superior numbers. But now they have to synchronize the minion waves because the Lord is heading once again in the bottom lane. But now Flick is focusing in the minion waves here, using the shadows.
But King is no, King is so low on HP.
Yeah. Oh, but now Takashi with a very good initiation, but only to zoning the people from Alpha 7. And only to destroy the turret now. Guaranteed super minions on the top side as well. The Lord with the half HP. Oh, Gusta! Almost was killed here using the hologram, using the Dexter, but now here comes the ultimate from Gusta once again. Hesu trying to do something. But the cost here, the situation is not so good for Alpha 7 once again. Luis using here now. Blinky using the tectonic charge. But here comes Gusta once again trying to respond, but Alpha 7 trying to defend the base at all costs. Takashi here once again now focusing. Oh, Rainbow now on Flick, and he can be killed. Hesu has the only survivor. Trying to survive, trying to defend, but that was impossible here for Alpha 7. Victory for DreamHack, guaranteeing the second one. 2 wins in a row for DreamHack, Jerry.
This was so crazy, my friend. DreamHack getting the advantage here in this series. Oh, I need to sit back a little bit and take a sip of water, cold water, because come on, what happened, KRONOS? What happened? I was pulling my hair off, really, for sure.
Me too.
I think
we're on the same page, my friend.
It's preparation. It's preparation, and I think that's what at the end of the day, that's what it came down to. I think
one more.
Alpha 7 are not prepared enough. They have the tools, but I think it's just not working for them at this point. I know they definitely have the tools. It's just not working for them, and I don't know why. I mean, I know why, because I feel like it is Gusta La Gusta, and it's also not Gusta La Gusta, if I may say so. You know he's gonna pick a marksman in the goal lane. You know he's gonna pick a marksman in the goal lane. So you don't have to worry about having any, left field draft, no surprise drafts. You know he's gonna go for a marksman in the goal lane. You're not gonna see him pick up a fighter whatsoever. And at the same time, because of that, you know there's gonna be a weak side. And they're giving Gremio a strong hero to sustain on his own, and they're playing on their strong side for DreamHack, knowing that Gusta La Gusta is not going to have a lot of damage later in the late game. And you could see here as well, Flick was able to get a couple of kills left, right, and center, but then after a while, when Takashi's left a little loose, when Blink can go dive in, and also King playing some of his strong heroes like Fredrin, a tank jungler, the versatility of this lineup is a little too much for them to deal with.
Yeah.
You
may realize something on the draft, but after that, well, DreamHack during the gameplay, during the game, decided how it's gonna be playing this draft. You said it. It's difficult to think and even to vote right now for an MVP. I know already who's winning, but the thing is, everyone was important. Takashi to open the fight, King to secure the objectives, especially the first ones, because don't forget he managed to steal an important lord to keep the pushing up for DreamHack. Also, Rainbow with the sustainable damage, you're making Alpha 7 suffering a lot during the whole game, and in the end, Gremio to
Gusta Lagusta with 0 kills with Claw.
Well, the thing is, Gustavo
Okay.
Gusta haven't had the chance to participate on important way on the team
Yeah.
fights. There was he was so focused during the most of the fights, and when he arrived in contest, Remio destroying all, like exploding in damage against Alpha 7, so he was unable to do not even a one kill on this game. So I think this is Ring Max effort making possible something that everyone believes it was impossible. I think Ring Max is aiming to secure the series on the next game, and now Alpha 7 needs to pull out the secret card for now, because it's gonna be so hard to watch Alpha 7 fall on a 3-1 score. If they're gonna fall, maybe 3-2 is more is a score that is more acceptable for a team like Dream like Alpha 7.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry,
I mean-
Rico, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Rico.
I was about to say that I agree with you, Jerry, that Gusta Lagusta didn't have the chance in this game to impact, in somehow, because he was so focused, But that is not only about the Gusta Lagusta performance, but we can talk about like the Alpha 7's composition, because we're seeing now Luis here with a very strong soldier. Okay, but when you focus on Gusta Lagusta, maybe you can maybe you're taking out the comfort for Gusta Lagusta to cause more damage, to be more comfortable in that situation. And we'll see now the MVP. That couldn't be other except Takashi here, the XP laner. Look at its KDA, 10-0-12, 25% of damage, 88% of kill participation. Takashi here playing with the Terizla. The penalty zone here was so brutal, were so cruel to the enemies. That brought the MVP and the victory for DreamHack as well here, especially with Takashi. But we cannot forget the other players. We cannot forget the Rainbow playing with the Kimi and Gremio playing with the Goose with Heritage. Sorry, So we were talking about like Gold Laners playing with the range heroes and Moskman. But we saw now Gusta Lagusta playing with the Cloud and didn't work well, especially for Alpha 7's composition, Jerry.
Yeah, I think that DreamHack's composition worked very well, and it was important the guys doing the damage, Rainbow and Gremio, but someone had to start the fight, and for that Takashi was great. Not impeccable, but great. To be there, 10 out of 10 votes.
That is Gusta Lagusta.
What?
KRONOS, Takashi's.
No,
I mean,
Takashi is just standing there and starting the fire for the guys to DreamHack. That's it.
That Terizla game is the game that Hesu wishes he had in the previous series, right? In the previous game, right? In game number 2. That's the Terizla game that Hesu wishes he had. And I think in terms of experience, I already said this before, this team lacks none. They just needed strategies, and they're able to work out strategies, and Alpha 7 are having a really difficult time. Now they're one game away from getting out. One game away from losing the entire series. One game away from getting knocked out from MPL LATAM. One game away from not making it to the M7 stage.
I think the most important thing here, more than Alpha 7 is one game away to be out of the playoffs, it's that DreamHack already won 2 games in a row.
Yeah,
and that's so difficult to make against Alpha 7. Maybe you may think, okay, DreamHack winning the first one, Alpha 7 coming back in the second one, and now DreamHack pulling up the third one, but to be 2-1. But Alpha 7 started with the right foot. They won the first one, and now DreamHack is pulling out 2 in a row. And after that, well, Alpha 7 received the damage. Alpha 7 needs to feel that hit. Maybe it's gonna be so difficult for them to be back on the game And let's check it out because we're gonna be watching right now the random map draw for this game. Please, Broken Walls. Thank you very much.
Oh, Broken Walls.
Thank you very much. This is gonna
please,
be
Broken Walls.
so
Thank you very much.
crazy.
Okay, Broken
Man,
Walls.
the
Please,
thing is,
please don't bring Link. Please.
Let me explain this. That's the thing. We have so much bans with the global ban rule right now that Broken Walls, with such a short possibilities for the junglers, it's gonna be so difficult to play. Right, KRONOS?
Yeah, I think it's gonna make it challenging. Of course, it's gonna make it challenging for them to see who will, what kind of heroes that they can play through, especially with these global bans. Right, that's gonna be the tricky one. They know they're not gonna give Yi Sun-shin to Flick, but then here I think Broken Walls is, of course, Yi Sun-shin I believe is the strongest jungler in Broken Walls. So you cannot play Ling, you can't play Fanny as much as you like. Hayabusa is a great pick. The assassins are great. Tank junglers are really good. I think Matilda combination here should be really well. And I think Dream Max, knowing the way that they've drafted so far, knowing King's hero pool, I think they'll be eyeing on that, on that Akai Matilda combination here.
Do you know a perfect hero here for Broken Walls? Do you know a perfect hero?
Which one?
Johnson.
Which one?
He's built the rock.
Johnson.
Realize
yeah.
That?
But Johnson's so out of meta.
Yeah. No, I'll say he's completely off the matter, but it's a perfect hero for Broken Walls. For Alice, he is the first was for DreamHack.
Well, I think that we can rest here on what KRONOS was saying last Saturday, because I remember that KRONOS said that globally on the meta, on global meta, you have been watching a lot of games with two fighters on the front lane. Okay. This is gonna be a nice story to tell also on Broken Walls, because if you think two players coming on the front lane already picking up Kalia and Kimi on Broken Walls, maybe trying to pick up some game to make some games some place to pick the enemy jungler with the Kalia, trying to sort the new walls there. It's a good idea. But Kimi needs to be so close to Kalia that I don't know if that's gonna work. But let me rephrase that, because KRONOS said last Saturday that in the global meta there was a tendency to go with two powerful fighters on the first line, and that's a good call for DreamHack right now. And they have already picked up the allies, they picked up the Moscow. Oh. Sorry,
Jerry explaining something so seriously, and then all of a sudden, like they can go for double fighter. I don't think they should go for marksman. And then Germia picks up Moscow right there.
hey, come on! But they already picked up the allies and the Hylos.
I know.
No, okay, that's a powerful front line also. And one more thing, DreamHack on different situation in front of Alpha 7 has been playing the whole series as a unit all together. So it's good for them to go with the Hylos analysis, maybe trying to start the fight, and after that Moscow can appear to end the killings, and they're gonna be moving like a unit through the jungle, taking advantage of the Broken Walls. Check it out.
Yeah, that is very interesting, but we are seeing now here Kalia, Kimi and Lapu Lapu. It will be a very interesting combo, especially with Kalia and Kimi. But we have to remember that Luis only has 33% of win rate with Kalia. Maybe that could be not because of his performance, but maybe it could be the rest of the composition or the combo that didn't work well. But there is one thing that we have to pay attention about that. Because for me, so far here the composition for DreamHack is so strong. You have Alice, you have Hylos and Moscow. You have a splitter, you have a tank here that could be working in the peel out in protection. You have Alice here with a great mobility and very great sustain. That could be assessed the flank or backline so easily, So I think that Alpha 7 has to be careful.
And Rico, there is one more thing also, because Kalia can start the show and start the play, picking up some player, but after that, They need some control to keep that momentum, to keep the chain of control against another player. So
Yeah.
maybe, well, against an Alex, against a Lilos, that's not gonna work. I mean, be working. Maybe to the middle laner and also to the jungler, that could work. And I don't know if DreamHack is gonna leave that open. I think they're gonna be controlling that possibility, the chance to Kalia to pick up some players on their team. So on the bans, on the second part of the bans, well, we're already watching some differences on the ban on Beatrix on DreamHack side, maybe trying to avoid what happened on the first game on Alpha 7 where they're bringing up the Bruno, a marksman that has solid damage on the early game.
You know, I don't think that KRONOS will agree with me, but you know, KRONOS, I'm feeling here that DreamHack maybe realized that Gusta Lagusta was not so comfortable with a marksman in the last game here, in order to focus in two special heroes from Gusta Lagusta. They banned Beatrix and they already banned 1-1 here, letting carry.
You know why? You know why? First of all, they go really well with Kalea, right? Carry is the next marksman that will go well with Kalea. But also because Gusta Lagusta, some of his most comfortable heroes is the Beatrix and the 1-1. And when the chips are against you, you want to go for comfort picks. And they force him on this carry, and they pick the Farsa. So DreamHack are really playing to kill this game right here. And I think they're going to look at snowballing. They don't want this to go late game. We're going to see 12-15 minutes if DreamHack are going to close this out. If Alpha 7 wants to win this game, it's going to go 20 plus. Maybe 10 minutes if they really snowball, but I don't think DreamHack are going to do that. It's going to go 20 plus minutes if Alpha 7 want to win. Anything lesser than that, it's DreamHack's game. Now let's see what's going to be the jungler, because it's not going to be a Fanny. It's not going to be Ling. It has to be... Well, it's got to be some sort of a sign, not Nolan. You're not going to go Suyo and Nolan at this point. He's got to go, no. Alpha 7, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I was about to say that they already have the damage with the Kimi and the Curry, so they can play a fighter on the jungler. Even a tankier hero right now. They could have been picking up the...
We're gonna see it. We're gonna see DreamHack knock out Alpha 7. This is gonna be chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, and Chrono is right. I think that the game is done here. I think that it's 3-1.
I think the game's done.
The game is done. To be honest.
For sure.
Yeah. And I'll let.
Why Alpha 7 didn't pick it up the export?
I'll let you the chance to close.
Why Alpha 7 didn't pick it up the export? Why Alpha 7 didn't pick it up the Kai?
Yeah.
Why the Fredrin?
It's $1 million question, my friend Jerry.
Maybe that's a good time to pick it up.
It is my turn now to have a break. Now with the beautiful voices of Jerry and KRONOS. Here we go. Bye, guys.
Well, KRONOS, go ahead. This is gonna be hard.
What can we say? This is gonna be hot. This is gonna be spicy, and I think this is gonna be tragic if Alpha 7 lose this one out. Right? Knowing the way the DreamHack are playing, I think it's gonna be so difficult. Look at the pressure on Luis. 4 members on top of him already. Yes, the flicker. They're trying to force out a flicker. They might just get it. No, they don't. Luis knows how important that flicker is early game. The pressure is already on.
Ouch. Just 1 minute. They make Alpha 7 suffer. This is gonna be so interesting. DreamHack need to stay on the top of the game on the in the first moments, and also to the to the games to come. Hey, the camera is already showing Influence Rage, preparing the table for the match to come.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be This is gonna make it difficult for them. I'm gonna look at the movement, Jerry. I am at the edge of my seat. This game is gonna be intense because look at the pressure the DreamHacks are already putting on. They are conquering the bottom half of the river. They have read the rotations of Alpha 7. They know everything that's gonna happen is gonna happen on the bot side because they trust Gusta Lagusta to win out the lane. But Gremio is winning the lane. They're even confident. Oh my goodness, Frost already taken out low. King gonna be able to get first blood. He moves forward as well. Oh my goodness, Frost trying to go for an outplay, but King outplayed him.
Now fighting for the turtle one more time. Oh, Flick managed to get the turtle, but he's gonna be paying already for that. Blink receiving a lot of damage, and Flick managed to run away. Wow. Man. I don't know if you still have fingernails right now, KRONOS.
No, I mean, I don't got no fingernails. They're all bit. I'm chewing on them right now. With the way that this game's going, I think it's gonna be intense. It is intense so far. Luis has to fight for some sort of a prowess in the mid lane. They put the pressure on Frost already. Look at Rainbow. He flies forward. Frost has to go back. DreamHacks are so aggressive, and they know Alpha 7 can't do anything about it because Flick is not playing a hero that he's comfortable with. He's playing a Fredrin, not his best hero. He needs to create space for the team, and he's back in his own jungle. He's not able to play forward.
Our time for Alpha 7. And 55 seconds before the next turtle appears, already moving to that position. King trying to clean the jungle over here and be ready to deploy some damage on the backline on Alpha 7. Like he did on the first kill. Well, that was beautiful, KRONOS, because to get that confident on the very first moments to go so deep, and even under the turret, they need confidence and all that. Well, DreamHacks is well into that.
You're right, Jerry. Look at King already Hunter Strike. Gremio already Corrosion Sight. Less than 4 minutes in.
Ooh.
That's a power spike. That's a power spike. Gusta Lagusta, dishing out some damage. Putting some pressure on, but in the mid lane, already Blink taking out half HP. Frost needs some items. Flick needs to be a frontliner. Flick needs to play bodyguard. Hope he's gone to the gym because he's got to look like Fredrin for this one, but it doesn't feel like it. They go in, Ogi, Shadow Kill, throw to Ruin, everything thrown at them. But look at Frost, additional damage from behind as well. And now here comes the rest of Alpha 7. They want to go for a fight. Blink goes in. Oh my goodness, what a tsunami slam dropping down. Hesu at the same time. They get the backup. They get the kill onto Blink. Nice play, Alpha 7. They know when the chips are down, they need to get aggressive, and they're doing that at this point. The turtle already in their pocket. On the top side, Gremio trying to chunk down the tower's gold shield.
And they did it. And he did it. Well, the thing is, I think that kill and also the securing of the turtle was also on Luis Luis' hands, because he arrived at the precise moment that when he was needed on that battle, running through the river and well, arriving in the perfect time to help their friends there on Alpha 7. So DreamHacks trying to figure it out what is happening right now, because Alpha 7 is having a hard time, but they managed to stay alive yet.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be crucial. It's gonna be important, and I think they're already trying to get ahead slowly, right? That's the most important part here for Alpha 7, and I think DreamHacks are starting to feel it. DreamHacks are starting to feel like Alpha 7. You know what, Jerry? This is Alpha 7 like a wounded dog, right? Alpha 7 are like a wounded dog at this point. And a wounded dog, when you're trying to attack it, or when you're trying to get near it, it's going to do everything that it can to survive. And that's what we're feeling like from Alpha 7 right now.
Next battle for the next turtle is going to be crucial also, because, well, DreamHacks is already making some damage. He managed to secure a tower in response for Alpha 7, because already one of that demolition damage on the gold tower. Oh, take a look at Gremio.
Oh, he might be looking to get caught. I don't think he knows Luis is there. Oh. Wait, Flick already gets him down. You can see Tsunami Slam has dropped down as well, but at the same time, Ogi's Shadow Kill in the back line. They're trying to catch them off guard. King might get taken down. No, he's solo, but look at the front line. They're creating the separation. Nice use of the Feather Airstrike coming in from Rainbow as well at the same time. Esu! He's able to grab them, but no carnage. There is no damage. No casualties, just the turtle. Alpha 7 are hunting DreamHack like they're out for blood this game.
I was remembering right now because you said that on a late game, Alpha 7 is going to be on their peak of their level. But in the early game, DreamHack is lacking for more damage from Gremio because right now the Moscow is not dealing so much damage that, as they needed.
Yeah, I think they're realizing that Gremio. Oh no, wait, Alpha 7 doing the best that they can to try and penetrate. Yeah, and yes, Jerry, Alpha 7 have a lot of damage in the late game. So do DreamHack, but DreamHack have slight bit of an earlier power spike with this Hayabusa, right? And they need to maximize that. Oh my goodness, what a traction pull! Look at Hesu, he didn't hesitate for a second. Alpha 7, they're playing so strong together.
They understood that DreamHack was playing as a unit, and they're gonna make it too right now on this game. To be hand to hand in the next combat and ready to jump into the scene as soon as they need it. Hesu and Flick so sharp to jump into the scene. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
This is so tense, my friend, because Rainbow is popping up their the Feather Strike for defense right now, not in a way that is offensive. And well, the Lord is gonna be appearing in 30 seconds, and Alpha 7 has the best chance to secure this important objective.
Oh yes, it's an important objective. It's important for them to get something down. For 2K goal lead, but you know what the problem is here, Jerry? Alpha 7 need this win. They know that. DreamHack know that, so DreamHack are just gonna play bait. DreamHack are just gonna wait for the last second, and then when it happens, that time they'll probably pounce upon Alpha 7 as well.
Well, the battle for the Lord already started. Takachi trying to
Tsunami Slam coming down as well, looking to take them down. Oh my god, the damage is too much this time, and they're able to take him down. Look at Rainbow getting zoned out as well, but in the back line, Gusta Lagusta being targeted by King, but Frost Nave making sure he saves him. I'm not sure who got the Lord. I missed that one, Jerry.
Flick secured the Lord for Alpha 7. This is important because the next power play is going to be for Alpha 7. Despite of the turret on the gold lane already fall, in the hands of Gremio, Alpha 7 already responding on the middle lane. In the hands of Hesu. Hesu compromised on the demolition damage there on the middle lane. Trying to keep the momentum up for Alpha 7 that has the Lord already marching on the gold lane.
Yeah, I think the Lord already coming on the top side. 10 minutes in, 10 minutes, 3 seconds now. And I think moving in slowly, it's going to be crucial to see who's going to be able to come out on top. Already vision granted on the top side. Holy Shield are present. Traction pulse being used up. Oh no, Luis, he forced out the Purify from Gremio. That's good for Alpha 7. For DreamHack, they know that one of their key players, the one that they need to defend, doesn't have a Purify. So the next 60-70 seconds are going to be easy pickings for Alpha 7. They're looking to take down the tier 2 on the bot side. Holy Shield already popped in the top of the mid lane. The intensity is getting higher and higher, Jerry, as we speak. It's low kills. It's only 2 and 1. It's only 3 kills in the game so far. But you can feel the heat. You can feel the intensity.
Yeah, I think that Alpha 7 just figured out that they don't need to be playing for the battles. They need to be playing for the macro game and to secure the game.
Yeah, they melt down Blink in the front line. Look at Hesu, man. This guy's doing everything that he can. He has been peeling for the team while they're taking down Blink. They have 3 kills in their pocket, and they're targeting Blink. They don't care that he's a Hylos. They're melting him down.
Oof. Critical situation here, especially for DreamHack. He has just the base towers right now up. And the pressure is already on Alpha 7, and it appears that Gremio doesn't have the damage yet to be at the same level of Gusta La Gusta. He's already participating on the battles. He hasn't had the kills, but he's being part of these 3 kills, and also the damage that makes DreamHack think twice before going into a new battle. So Gremio needs to be more on the same level that Gusta La Gusta. Take a look. Right now, Gusta La Gusta has 1 level advantage on Gremio.
Yeah. Oh, 1 level is enough. I think 1 level is enough for them to start snowballing. But at the same time, look at Frost. He has 2 levels ahead of Rainbow. Flick is a tank jungler at the same pace of Hayabusa. So King has done well to try and hold his own, but King needs somebody poke them down, because the moment they group up together, you know they're not going to have enough damage. Oh no, Hesu, he doesn't care. He's trying to go Raging Slash already, trying to bait something out. Gremio, he's hurting. So that's going to be some communication, right? Hesu's going to say, hey guys, I can't deal with Gremio anymore. He's starting to hurt. We need to start closing this game out. But Alpha 7 have been so weak in closing out games, Jerry.
Yeah, Alpha 7 can close it up right now after this Lord. It's important for Remax to be part of the battle, to go ahead and try to steal the Lord.
Oh my God! What a flicker play from Luis! He's catching Blink. They don't care. They lock him down, and they go in. As Sony connected as well. They get Luis to Lagosta, but you can see right now he's shadow kill onto Luis. Flick secures the Lord. Flick is trying to run away, but Takashi and King are looking to chase him down. But look at the bot side. They got a wave pressure coming in. They need to respond. Oh my goodness. Flick still makes it out. Alpha 7, how are they doing this?
It was so important for DreamHack to steal that Lord. They needed to focus on that, because you may have the kill for Gusta La Gusta, but you still have to deal with Hes, with Flick, and also Frozen Navy that's playing a lot of damage over there. Oh, so close. And this is gonna be 2 against 2. Depends of this defense that DreamHack needs to apply, and the Holy Shields are all down for Alpha 7 also, for DreamHack, sorry. So they're gonna be so against everything, the lines, the Lord, and also Alpha 7 pushing hard on the middle lane right now, trying to secure the game.
Yeah, and I think right now the Lord already crashing in. Inhibitor down in the mid lane. Now they're looking to take down the top side. Alpha 7 moving like a unit together. Feather Estra comes through. SOD connects as well. Now they're looking to zone them out. But their Lord is being worked upon by Gremio. Look at the bot side. Hesu already using the Raging Slash. Bravest Fighter already down and out. Now the next set of waves are coming through. Alpha 7 looking for an angle. They need someone to feed to Gusta La Gusta. Gusta La Gusta right now is a marching, walking damage dealer. And you can see if Hesu goes in as well. The Bravest Fighter right now connects. Gremio is melting him down. But look at the back line.
No!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh my goodness.
What the
They got me choking, Jerry. They got me choking as well. So much damage dished out. They need me to get, I need to get some water for this one.
It's gonna be a little difficult to be alive here, not just for DreamHack, but also for KRONOS. With this, with the boys melting down here on the damage on Alpha 7, trying to push one more time on the experience line.
The intensity is just too much. The intensity is just too much. Oh my God, oh no. DreamHack are doing everything that they can. Because you know what, Jerry? I feel like if Alpha 7 take this game, it's gonna go Alpha 7's way. The next game is gonna go Alpha 7. The momentum, the tempo, they've just clicked. This game, they've clicked. I think they were resting on the laurels, and they realized that this is make it or break it for them, and they're not giving it away.
Well, the thing is, Gremio's not yet there with the damage. One more time on the new battle, the difference felt a lot. Oh, nice strike.
Alpha 7 trying to go in. They kidnap Blink, and this time they take him out. Gusta La Gusta's fed that kill once more. Look at how they're doing it. They're kidnapping Blink, taking him away to Gusta La Gusta, and he's able to dish out the damage.
Come on, King. Your time to shine right now, because you need to steal this Lord. It's the only chance that DreamHack has to get back into the game. No. No. They're not even trying. Not even trying. Come on, DreamHack. What happened? It's another team. It's not the same team that we saw on the last game.
They make me want to scream, Jared. They make me want to scream.
Do it.
It's so intense.
Do it. You're free to do it.
Oh no!
So tense, my friend.
This is the push that's coming in from the mid lane for Alpha 7. 5k goal lead. And you know what? Best part, DreamHack have everything it is to defend. They catch King! No, they do it! They get him down! Frost able to get that kill. Now this is going to be clean for DreamHack to try not to defend Alpha 7. Looking to end it all. The Lord's already in the base crystal. No way. Takashi is trying to do as much as he can, but you can see Gremio's already melting down the Lord. The damage, they have it. And now they're trying to go through Flake's Alpha 7. Go. He's trying to do it, but look at Luna. Oh no, they catch him. Winner Crown comes through as well. Hesu by Gusta Lagusta. Gremio. Oh no, Gremio is trying to do it, but Rainbow's the last one left standing. They can do it. Alpha 7 call this one, and they make it 2-2.
Oh, that was so close. And Gremio, I think they got distracted at the end because I don't know. We're gonna be checking out that on the replays right now, but on the highlights. But I think that Gremio was hitting minions instead of heroes on the last battle, and those hits was really important. Every single damage was needed for DreamHack to stay alive there. But well, finally Alpha 7 got the third game. Come on, the fourth game right now, getting the things 2-2 on this crazy series, my friend, and delivered that, well, in a way that we didn't think, but giving us the same result that we were expecting, because the thing is, the things are 2-2. So now can be for any side that you need, that you want. I still believe in that DreamHack can come back after this one. What do you think of that, Rico? Because it was absolutely crazy.
My friend Jerry and KRONOS, do you know what is it called? There is a name for this. It is called La Mufa. Because after we said that the game was done, Alpha 7 comes from the ashes. And it turns everything draw until the last moment. What a game, what a match. As worthy of two strong teams, two qualified teams, you know? So once again, Alpha 7. And then there comes a big question. That is, who's gonna win the last game? Because it seems that DreamHack, they were so confident because they won 2 games in a row versus Alpha 7. And there is a very difficult things to happen. And now Alpha 7 comes from the ashes once again. And yeah, I don't know, because I voted for Alpha 7 here because I said when the stuff gets tight, for me, the players of Alpha 7 has more experience to reverse the situation, you know, to keep calm, to keep resilient, and reverse that situation. I'm not saying that, come on, Takashi, King, they're former champions also. They're brilliant players. They are victorious players also, you know. They are also have a lot of experience. But I don't know, maybe for this last moment, it is this kind of moments, hard moments, difficult moments that the players of Alpha 7 used to shine, you know. So for me now, the last game, everything can happen. When I once again really seen Alpha 7 dominating the game, they were so calm, they were so cautious, especially in the first.
I think we lose Rico.
Yeah, he did.
So he was saying that Alpha 7 was cautious during the middle game, and I'm agree with that, because you said it, KRONOS. During the mid game, there was a lack of killings. There was so frozen game after all, with slow killing. because it was so tense over there, especially when DreamHack was trying to solve that knot that Alpha 7 made to DreamHack wasn't there just out of the place, especially on that early game. You saw that on the graphics. They were trying to get the confidence back and also to control the game. But DreamHack was dealing this, was doing things, and meanwhile, Alpha 7 was playing so carefully that doesn't look like Alpha 7 at all. Rico was saying that before it went frozen, but it was saying that Alpha 7 was playing so carefully that they didn't look like Alpha 7. I think it's the first time that Alpha 7 needs to pick that card up to bring that trick into the table, to play slowly, to play on a conscious way, to trying to not to die, and also to be precise on every single battle, on every single pickup, because Alpha 7 is so used to demolish their rivals, and now with DreamHack it's a different story.
Yeah, and you're totally right. Am I back, guys? Am I back, guys? Right?
Yeah,
okay.
You're back. Go ahead.
You see, what I saw here in that game, because on the last game I saw Hesu taking so many early decisions when he was playing with Alice. He was able to get the flank of a team fight, for example. But many times there wasn't a follow-up for the team. There wasn't a follow-up for Alpha 7. And this time here, playing with Lapu, he was so resilient. He was so patient here. That all helped Alpha 7 to win this game. And Jerry has a great news for us. Let's go, Jerry.
What is happening today? We're not just on the middle of the broadcast and we're already beat up the last goal for today. 10K viewers on all our channels. So thanks, guys, for being with us. Thanks for enjoying this competition and also the broadcast. And also go ahead and throw your IDs on the channels. Don't forget that you need to be participating on Spanish and also the Brazilian channels for esports on YouTube. Go ahead, leave your ID and also your server number to get into the raffle for the 60,000 diamonds. And those, I don't know, 1,000 over here. We need it.
I need 10,000, man. I need 10,000 as well.
10,000, well, come on.
Me either.
I need 6,000, so go ahead, give it to me.
We are the champions.
Give that to me.
Okay, that is great. And it's only in the first match, only in the first best of 5 for the day. We already reached the top here, thanks to you. All thanks to you that is watching us. There you were watching us. So stay tuned. Keep watching. Send a like. Share the live here. Call your friends for the MPL LATAM Season 4. And now we are heading for the MVP, Hesu, with a KDA 208, 30% of damage, 91% of kill participation. The XP laner of Alpha 7 shines once again. That is the first MVP ever on the competition with Lapu here. Well deserved, my friend. Yes, Hesu. So important for Alpha 7 here, guaranteeing the victory, my friend KRONOS. And now, all comes to an end and all comes to the last game.
This last game is gonna be so hard to watch, my friend, because you have two chances right now. When I be enjoying the place of the MVP before started to think in the next game. Here on the final push, dealing with all the efforts of DreamHack to defend, and their Gremio on the back line of Alpha 7, trying to deal the damage that is needed. I think that Gremio was all the game under the damage that he needed.
Slight bit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, audience? Really? No way. Who's this one? They guys are on something. How does he not get the MVP there? Oh, it's from the MLBB Esports channel. Nobody voted for
Yeah.
Hesu
Yeah, on
there.
MLBB Sports, they
Yeah.
voted for Frost La Neve.
no.
They voted for Frost.
No, that's cheating.
I don't
How
know.
could they do that to
Maybe Frost was important also, but not that important to be the MVP.
I agree. I
Oh
agree.
my goodness. Okay.
You need to be the best to have the MVP, not just good.
I think.
You know what? You can toss a coin right now,
Okay.
and the coin is gonna fall like this. It's not gonna fall for any side because
Dangerous grass.
it's so uncertain that it can happen right here on the next game. Flying cloud. Well,
Okay.
Fast
Flying
game.
Cloud
We're gonna
plays
see
that.
a faster game.
well, Flying Cloud plays a part on the game that DreamHack won. Don't forget about that. On the defense also, they were using the Flying Cloud to appear in the backline.
Flying Cloud is another thing where you can basically, if you're winning, you can snowball harder because you go faster, right? You can go to the fights faster. You can go in your lane faster. So that could be an important factor as well. And I think here, Alpha 7 and DreamHack, the draft is going to be so important. No Kalea, no Boxia, no. They banned the Fanny, they banned the Eastern
They're
Chip.
playing-
What's next?
They're playing
I
all
think
the
they're
cards
gonna-
to the jungler
Jungler.
Yeah,
against
my
the
friend.
jungler.
Things are getting seriously. Things are getting
King is
serious.
going. I think it's gonna be Akai. King is gonna play Akai, so I think Alpha 7 needs to know that he hasn't played Akai a single game now. He's played Eastern Shin, Xborg, Fredrin, Hayabusa,
Okay,
and Boxia is banned out. That's his hero pool. So I think it's gonna be Akai.
But if you're gonna play Akai, they need to ban Xborg.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they pick it up, the Kai is gonna suffer if the other guys picks the rainbow, picks the Xborg.
Eevee.
Sorry.
Not many options in mid lane as well. Not many options in the mid lane.
Not many options anywhere. It's game 5. Come on.
Yeah. I was about to say that.
Imagine game number
Lancelot.
6 then. When we have a
Imagine
game number
Dragons
6, that'll be
of
crazy.
DreamHack.
3 jungle bans. So let's see what Hesu
CC.
cannot play. He cannot play 7 heroes in total. Oh my god. 7 heroes in total.
Now,
And I like
now
the
Alpha
CC.
7 Alpha 7 can say, if you think that killing Alpha 7 is difficult, imagine Dragons for DreamHack, right?
Oof. I agree. That's a nice line. If you think killing Alpha 7 was difficult, imagine Dragons. Yeah. Oh no. Esmeralda comes in. Tekashi loves this hero. Granger
That's
in the gold
immediately
lane. Oh,
response for a CC, right? Because Esmeralda is gonna be playing so good against a CC.
I mean, early game CC is gonna have a really great time, and I think DreamHack's gonna tank jungle anyway. So it's got to be Xborg right here. Xborg, come on.
But they
What
needed
else is left?
they needed to pick it up right now. Hey,
Oh,
Zushin
Zushin,
for the
nice.
middle lane.
Okay. And Harriet.
No,
Alari.
no, not now. Not against Esmeralda.
Magician damage
Oh.
versus Esmeralda. The shield.
No, it's the shields. It's the shields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well,
So maybe for the jungler here, I don't know. I think that for Alpha 7, I think that I think that DreamHack is gonna ban instant. Oh, they already banned this machine. Okay. So
No, they're focusing on ban everything that they can on the jungle.
the
But the thing
jungler.
is, they pick up the Joy.
Fanny and
What?
Lancelot. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. DreamHack looks so strong.
Yeah, but what about the pick on Alpha 7's jungle?
What's it gonna be? Export,
You
right?
were saying that could be an. Now they have opened just the Akai. The export already picked it up. No.
I mean, I was thinking DreamHack go for the Akai, but I think they found the Joy more useful at this point. I forgot that Joy was still available for them.
But what to go against a Joy right now after all the bans?
I don't know, man. I'll be honest. I'm just too I'm just like taken aback
Once again,
by the whole thing.
Well, I don't know if that ban was needed.
Kaja.
The ban against Luo G, it's not a good idea on Alpha 7. And I think it's a wasted ban.
So many.
We haven't seen a Luo G on the whole MPL right now.
Non-usual bans here. Chip, Kaja.
Yeah. Chip maybe was necessary in terms of you make some portals, and after that you make surprise with Esmeralda and also Ranger. So that was a good idea. But what about the Luo G? Is that even necessary? I don't think
I think
so.
they're just reading into Rainbow's hero pool, and maybe like it's a good hero just to make sure they can finish games out. Sicilian is still available, right?
Yeah.
Rainbow can play Sicilian.
But I don't know if it's a game for Sicilian, because the games are so aggressive that they don't need a support hero in the middle lane.
Taking out Show
Kadita
from
maybe, no?
Luis.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
What about the matchup between Sujin and Karita?
Jushin kind of wins, but Kadita doesn't really play for mid lane, does she? Kadita plays for assassinating.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be?
It has a burst.
To make the pickup on the Arif, for example.
Harrod's gonna run the Purify, but yeah, that could be the play. That could be the play. What else is here? Tigreal, Matilda, but that's again Esmeralda gonna eat so much shield.
Minotaur.
No,
come on.
Minotaur. Minotaur so
Last
slow.
week we really saw a Minotaur.
Khalid and Khalid Guinevere. I like this.
Khalid and Guinevere.
Guinevere is so good.
Yeah.
Okay. The physical damage is gonna be on CC.
CC and Khalid, yeah.
Okay.
And Angela too ended up.
Angela. Oh my God, this is gonna be crazy.
My goodness.
Well, all the damage
no.
relays on DreamHack is on Ranger and Joy. Angela is not gonna help with that. I don't like the show either. I don't know if I like the show.
My question is, who's gonna kill Esmeralda? Who's gonna kill Esmeralda?
I believe that the show was just for taking out.
Well, they are thinking that Harry was gonna be killing him for this. Ow!
Harry's gonna kill himself. Harry's gonna kill himself. That's what it's gonna be. Esmeralda has the Angela, so pretty much unkillable at this point.
Well, let's check it out. What is gonna be happening here? Last game on this matchup, guys, between Alpha 7 and DreamHack, game number 5 on the voices of Rico and KRONOS, to deliver us one team going home and another one keeping up in the competition of this MPL Latin American, the global broadcast, my friends.
5 seconds.
Let's go, everyone! Once again, with a view of the beautiful trophy of MPL LATAM Season 4, this is the last game. This is the last chance for both teams. Here's the best of 5 here. It all comes to an end. All comes to the final closure for both teams. From this game, one team is gonna say goodbye. Another team is gonna still survive in the competition. Everything can happen here, my friend KRONOS. Let's go!
Do or die. That's what this match is all about. Alpha 7, DreamHack. Who's going to be there? Alpha 7 already being the aggressors early on. And you know for a fact these are defending champions. They've seen the big stage. And so have the players from DreamHack, Tekashi, King, Rainbow. These are players that have seen it all. And so are the players from Alpha 7 having imports from the Philippines nonetheless. Will this really work out in their favor? All the cards are laid down, and now it's time to play your hand.
Yeah, my friend KRONOS. And now we're taking time here to say hello for all the people who are watching us in the global broadcast, saying hello to always. I am Serama. I think he's from Indonesia, so selamat datang. I am Serama. Hello to Eric Flores. Hello to GM Obsidian and everyone. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your audience. Thank you for everything. It is so glad to be here with you guys. It's so glad to be a part of it. So glad to watch this special game here. DreamHack versus Alpha 7. We got 2 minutes from the last game, sorry, and the first turtle was already started by Alpha 7. Okay, DreamHack is aware of that.
DreamHack, King going in, has the hard guard on top of him as well. Electrifying beats unlocked. They're looking to get the retribution as Flake is able to get that one for himself. And I think right now Alpha 7's Luis trying to press some more aggression on. Blink is not level 4. So Alpha 7 should be looking to make a play soon.
Yeah, Alpha 7 now taking the actions here, dominating the objective. Okay, it is early actually. It was only the first hurdle here, but it's still very important for Alpha 7 here to get a confidence, to get some kind of a control of the game so far. You can see the turret in the mid lane here with the golden shield has taken so much damage, but Luis now, he was forced to use the ultimate here to escape, my friend KRONOS. Almost the first blood for DreamHack, sorry.
Yeah, I think gonna be crucial here. Alpha 7 able to move really well around the map. DreamHack, they need Blink to get some pickoffs. They need to get Gremio fed. They need to get Tekashi fed. Whereas Alpha 7, they just need to play the long game. Flick on this Guinevere will be looking for those spatial migrations to hit the Violet Requiem on point. If they combo that well with Frost, oh my god, we'll be looking at a cinema, absolute cinema this game.
Yeah, absolute cinema so far here on the last game. Alpha 7 versus DreamHack. You can see now, look at Blink. Look at Blink. He's trying something naughty.
Jesus.
In the bush. He spotted Luis. Luis is on the river now with Khalid with a special movement. Oh, Flick didn't spot it. Blink on the bush.
Oh no, Blink.
Blink.
But nobody's there.
Okay. Blink?
They know he's there. Oh wait, he gets caught out. Oh, flickers for the way of the dragon, but at the same time, I don't think it was needed. King goes in, and you can see Flick with a wild Requiem after the spatial migration. Beautiful, able to get first blood. Frost. King is down and out. I think Rainbow right now should be next to the chopping block. He doesn't have anything for him. He gets taken out as well by Hesu. Tekashi's next to follow. Alpha 7 able to understand the map, but I think that was a mistake made in by Blink.
Do you know, you saw that they knew that Blink was there. For me, they didn't spot it, you know, because they were so close, but now here comes KRONOS.
King goes in, electrifying blades as well on Frost, able to get that kill, 2-1. DreamHack able to pull one back. King gets himself a Genius Wand at the same time. Look at Hesu, gets the War Axe, so now they're going to be able to sustain a lot more in their lanes and more damage. 5 minutes in. Rico. Oh, Gusta.
Gusta here now. He was in trouble, but now here comes Luis to protect the turret. After 5 minutes here, the gold lead, as we can see, is just a little bit further for Alpha 7, but not too long. Not so high for Alpha 7 so far. But it's still 2 turtles for Alpha 7 and 2 kills. 1 for Frost and 1 for Hesu. There is still an advantage for Alpha 7, just waiting now for the next turtle. And once again, we're seeing the equipment here. War Axe, as KRONOS said, for a CC. And the glowing wand for Zunshin, for Frost. By the time here that Granger with Gremio now with Hunter Strike already, with the Hunter Strike and the Genius staff for Joy and King. My goodness, there's so many things. So many things about to happen here now. Takashi versus Hasu here. We can see the 1v1. Oops, Hasu here causing a lot of damage for Takashi. Takashi now has to take care. And now only focusing here on the minion waves. Hasu controlling the car. And he knows where Takashi is. 15 seconds left for the next turtle. In the last game here, once again, telling you guys, remember you, this is the last chance for both teams. This is the final countdown. Everything happens here, KRONOS.
Yeah, I know. It is the final countdown, and the way it's going, already 6 minutes, 45 seconds in. Blink already taking so much damage, but at the same time, you can see Takashi trying to create the separation. Blink trying to get in the knockup with the Jeet Kundo, but look at King. He's going in and out. They're trying to trade HPs. This is not a Lord Dance. This is a Turtle Dance. They understand how important this is. Look at Hesu. He's playing the game of his life so far, doing absolutely amazing. Catches King as well. Hard guard upon him. Flick trying to go for the spatial migration. Takashi in the back line trying to shut the damage. Here comes Gremio. Additional damage with that big Tsunada. Flick able to secure that turtle. Alpha 7 on the up and up.
Yeah, KRONOS. Alpha 7 now playing so aggressive. They're causing so much damage. There is only the DreamHack players here. DreamHack, I think that for DreamHack, they're not feeling so confident to try and hard engage here. You know, but still, okay. We can analyze that. They don't have a hard engage, only with Blink, with the show, with his ultimate, for example. But that could be very dangerous if it doesn't work well for DreamHack. So all they have to do now is trying to play the macro, especially the cross mat, as we're seeing now. So the first surge for the top side for Alpha 7, and the first surge in the bottom lane for DreamHack, but still Alpha 7 has an advantage because they still destroyed the turret number 1 on the mid lane. So Alpha 7 here now, and check out the gold lead here, my friend KRONOS, is 3,000 for Alpha 7. We can discuss about the composition in a scale here. Who can have a strong late game, but still Alpha 7 putting the cards on the table. And playing dominant, playing aggressive. Gusta La Gusta destroying one more turret. They don't stop so far, KRONOS.
Yeah, it hasn't stopped so far, and I think Alpha 7 are slowly choking down DreamHack. Oh, wait, he comes with a Flying Cloud. Blink. I don't know if that was the right idea, going in with a Cho as well. So far, Alpha 7 have been dominating this macro game. It's low kills again this game as well compared to the previous one. Flick trying to get a purple buff, able to get that one for himself. DreamHack don't know what to do. They're playing like headless chickens right now.
Yeah, now you're seeing the Lord Cam. The Lord already started by Alpha 7 once again, but here comes King. DreamHack is aware about that. DreamHack had to do something about this important objective, but Blink has taken a lot lot of damage. He's now forced to get back, but now he's using
wow.
Here go KRONOS.
Luis, man, what a play. Did you see that flicker raging sandstorm to catch them point blank as well? Hesu able to do a lot, but look at Blink. He's trying to get a knockup, but I don't think he's close enough. He's too far away. Alpha 7 are playing everything right. It's like they've switched on completely.
Yeah, I think that, okay, DreamHack are playing too cautious. They're playing too non-aggressive, you know? They're playing too respectful against the Alpha 7. This is the last game, guys. Come on. You have to be more proactive. The Lord now heading from the bottom lane. Alpha 7 trying to synchronize the mini waves. We see now Gusta La Gusta and Luis. Luis being a shadow for Gusta La Gusta in the top lane. While the Lord is heading the bottom lane here. Has to causing a lot of damage. Now, especially in Gremio. The focus can be the turret number 2. Here you go, KRONOS!
Oh my god,
Ooh.
what a spatial migration. Able to cast it with a Violent Requiem as well. Flake is able to do a lot of damage. King is down and out, but you can see that's not trying to connect. Not enough. Takashi in the thick of it. He's trying to survive, doing everything that he can. Even purifies are popped. He's doing so much hard guard on top of him. He buys enough time. Gremio has the damage, but look at Hesu with the vengeance. Blink comes in. Oh my goodness, Takashi bought them so much time. Takashi, what a performance. What a game he's having on this Esmeralda. What a series.
Takashi, the man, the machine, the monster. As you said, KRONOS, he bought so much time the last team fight. That all appeared to be so bad for DreamHack, but he bought so much time. He was able to kill. No, not to kill, only to survive. But it was enough here to DreamHack respond so well, causing damage and killing some players for Alpha 7 to save the match, to save the game. DreamHack is still in the game thanks to Takashi in the last team fight here. We're not only now Alpha 7 slowly playing dominant once again, playing aggressive, dominating the map. We can see now, KRONOS, there's no line of defense for DreamHack, only the last line of defense, only the 3 turrets. The turret number 3 for all the sides here. But once again, Alpha 7 playing aggressive, playing forward. And you see now the position, DreamHack only hiding in their own jungle. They're not allowed to play as forward, they're not allowed to gain some kind of vision. Because everything, every false step here, each false step can be the last one that can be lethal for DreamHack. They have to be patient now. They have to play with a very careful. And they have to wait. They have to be and give the hope, especially to Rainbow and this Angela. That can be the main difference on the next team fights here, KRONOS.
Yeah, and I think it's absolutely insane with the way things are going about this time for Alpha 7. They've switched on. It's like they've flipped the switch. It feels like the song from Drake, I just flipped the switch. That's what it feels like this point. They just turned on completely. And look at Luis. He's doing so well as well, providing so much vision. This is the difference between the defending champions, right? When the chips are down, when everything is on the line, they've just completely switched on.
Ooh.
And Blink here catching Hesu as well with the Way of the Dragon, but he misses completely. And now Takashi trying to dish out the damage, but you can see Blink taking out so low. Hard guard already been used up. Hesu doing so much, baiting so much out from DreamHack.
That's it. No contest. The idea to focus on Hesu. But why focus on Hesu? Oh, here comes again, KRONOS.
Oh no, he's trying to go in, but you can see Takashi already taking down so much damage. King gets melted down. And what a flicker play from Luis as well with that big raging sandstorm. Hesu gets himself a double. And now they're going in. DreamHack are on their last legs. Gremio trying to clear the way, but he doesn't have enough energy left. Blink doing the same, but I think Alpha 7 want to push for the end. They're going through. There's a big set of minion waves coming in. Gremio has to do everything for them to survive, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Alpha 7 find the close as the Red Dragons bow out of MPL LATAM Season 4.
One decision. All by one decision. Only one early decision for DreamHack here was enough to reverse that situation for Alpha 7. Okay, Alpha 7 was played dominant, but after the decision of focusing Hesu, and DreamHack was supposed to spend so many resources trying to kill Hesu, and it didn't work well. And the response for Alpha 7 was guaranteeing the Lord and focusing on the last team fight, guaranteeing the kills. It all comes to an end to Alpha 7 to reverse the situation once again and play and still survive in MPL LATAM Season 4. My friend Jerry, what a match. What a best of 5. What an MPL LATAM Season 4.
Well, the thing is, I think last 2 games, especially the game before this one, this series wasn't solved until the previous match. And I think that DreamHack had the full responsibility on this, because in the last game, they had a chance to close the deal against Alpha 7, but if they open the window for Alpha 7 to have some hopes to get into the series, that's DreamHack's fault. I think that DreamHack should have been more aggressive on the last game, not leave it out on the last one. And if you give Alpha 7 a chance to be back on the game, they're gonna take it. So I think this opens a lesson also for the other teams and on the MPL. And you can leave one window open for Alpha 7 because this is gonna happen. Oh, we're spoiling the MVP? No.
No.
But here,
I guess
for the next game to come, I think that Alpha 7 needs to be more precise. I think that the other teams need to be more aggressive even against Alpha 7 and not to let Alpha 7 even think on winning.
Oh my god. I think it was absolutely crazy as well with Tekashi, with Hesu, with the way that they were playing. Alpha 7 just doing the best that they can. It's just completely, absolutely insane with the way that things worked about for Alpha 7. And I think they were able to close out the game, and DreamHack just didn't know what to do after game number 3. They had 2 games in the bag. Alpha 7 are one game out of being knocked out of the competition, but what a comeback.
Guys, I know that maybe we are going to have an interview with Alpha 7, but despite all they are going to be saying on that interview, I believe that Alpha 7 was against the wall today. It was a good time for DreamHack, and unfortunately they couldn't manage to close the deal and to end up with a winning against Alpha 7. As I said, the mistake was made on the 4th game, not on the 5th one, because the 5th one was a consequence from the other one. Alpha 7 regained the trust one more time. They woke up and they managed to do what Alpha 7 does, that is to win impeccable against any other team of the LATAM region. DreamHack had a chance to surprise Alpha 7, but they wasted the chance. I don't know if on the hands of Gremio, on the Gremio's build on that Moskov. I'm retaking the information of the last game, because that Moskov was on the lag of the damage during the whole game. But I think that was the chance that DreamHack had. DreamHack hadn't a chance at all on the last game. It was interesting to see what was about to happen. Somewhere there in the chat said, okay, they picked up the Esmeralda to deal with the Harith, but that didn't work out at all, as they said. So I believe that DreamHack's composition on the last game wasn't bad at all, but the game was already solved on the previous one. It's all on the head here for Alpha 7. You can't face Alpha 7 just with the tactics for one game. You need to be squeezing them from the very beginning until the end. You gave the chance for them to come back, and they did it. That's it, KRONOS.
Yeah, I think that's what it was at the end of the day. With the way that it just came down, they had the kill, right? DreamHack could have finished it for themselves. I just felt like all of a sudden, Alpha 7, I don't know what it was. They woke up. They just woke up, and now I hope we get to see the same Alpha 7 for the rest of the tournament. Isn't that right, Jerry? Rico?
Well, I don't know if Rico's alive. I think he's still frozen, but I believe, yeah. But I believe that Alpha 7 keep up playing like in the last two games. They already can make the comeback win the tournament. But something to be taken as a note for the other teams. Alpha 7 is not an unbeatable team. Has proved that there are some ways to deal with Alpha 7 that it is possible to win against them. And I think all the teams that they need to know that if you are able to take Alpha 7 against the wall, you can't just with the pressure. You need to keep up the pressure on every single moment. That's it. Well, Jesus is the MVP for the last game with the CC. Nice KDA over there. But it was a team effort after all for Alpha 7, especially there with Jesus in the front line. Gusta Lagusta always looking good, most of always looking good, and it looks like it's not fair on the last game as that happened. I believe that Dreammas looked so bad on the last game that it wasn't on the level it was.
Absolutely inspirational for the team, and it just feels like he wants it so much more compared to all the 9 other people that are there in the game. It just feels like it to me. Am I right, Rico?
Yeah, I used to talk to you guys here that I vote. One of the reasons that I vote for Alpha 7 in this best of 5 is when the things are about to getting critical. For me, Hasu is one of the pillars of the team. You know, it's one of the pillars to stay solid, to not compromise the performance here, and grow in pressure. You know, like to get in shine, to come from the ashes in a pressure situation, a critical situation here to guarantee the victory for Alpha 7. But I'm going to say to you guys, I'm going to tell you guys that I missed here maybe just a little bit lack of confidence for DreamHack, especially in the last game, because to be honest, I didn't recognize DreamHack in the last game here, you know, because they were so non-proactive, they were so cautious, so, you know, and only Alpha 7 little by little, brick by brick, dominating, playing aggressive, play forward, and then Alpha 7 just won the game. You know, once again, DreamHack is an amazing team, amazing lineup. On the last game here, to be honest, I didn't recognize the performance. But once again, Alpha 7 has some experienced players, and in critical times, in critical situations, they grow up, they increase the performance, and they can handle any kind of situation, Jerry.
Well, I don't know if we can say something that doesn't make DreamHack feel bad for this moment, because they had the game, they had the series, and they left the chance open for Alpha 7 to come back. It's important to know what was the feeling inside the Alpha 7 squad. Dealing with this situation, dealing with especially with the last thing that 2 against 1, and the chances for DreamHack to close the deal, because I think that situation, that pressure, really felt on Alpha 7, and Alpha 7 managed to came back for something that DreamHack let that happen, and also because Alpha 7 took the chance. But what were they thinking about on that moment? What was the feeling there inside the team? I hope we can have the bigger interview to know more about that on the words that Alpha 7 itself. KRONOS.
Yeah.
I lost my prediction.
But what did I tell you? Is
Yeah.
I told you that I wanted to vote for DreamHack because I can see them winning, but I just know this is the same story of last season. The same way they lost, the same way they won, and it's the same players that made an impact. This guy on your screen, he was an impactful player last season. He's showing why, and if you could see in the end of the games, right? Every game that when he gets up, everyone is, high-fiving each other. Like, hey, guys, good game, we can do better. He's the only one that's like, it's like animated. Like, he's showing emotion. He's angry at himself. He's angry at the team. And it shows how badly he wants that win. And I think very clear. You know what? Let me just take a picture of this 10 out of 10 MVP. 10 votes. This guy got 10 votes.
Okay,
this guy got 10 votes.
Okay.
He got 10 votes for everything, and I think it's just very well played. Absolutely insane. Deserves all the credit that he gets, and I don't think he gets enough as well, because every single game that Alpha 7 has won, if you've seen how impactful he is, he makes the plays, but the moment he's given a hero that's kind of like, yes, you're not winning your lane, you're not losing your lane, but you're not being impactful and making plays. If you're playing a Uranus split push, he needs the early help to try and get to that lead. But if he's not playing well, eventually Alpha 7 don't have any other cornerstone to try and turn things around. So, but then again, I mean, he's not the only one that makes the clock tick, right? You need Frost to play well. You need Gusta Lagusta, who's been consistent throughout the entire season. Flick as well has to have an underlying role in everything. And Luis, oh my God, the last 2 games. Rico, how did Luis just turn it around? He's just there. Jerry, you also saw it. Luis Thank you so
Okay.
much. I appreciate it. But at the same time, I put a story up on my Instagram tagging Hesu, and I asked him, why don't you play like that every game? And guess what? He replied, I will. He didn't reply to me, I will. That's it. That's it. That's all he said. I will. That's crazy that I think he replied. Christopher Malcus A. Calderon. That's what his full name is. And hopefully he plays the way that he does all the time, because we love to see him at the highest levels and dish out the best performance that he can, right? However, looking at the next series that we have coming for ourselves, this is one that needs no introduction. Black Sands Esports, Jerry, Orochi, Hiron Bush, Shin, Stefan, Doom, the Chilean team.
Yeah, they are the new guys on this neighborhood. The new powerhouses coming here on this season of the MPL. The newcomers from the MDL, and here they are. They're commonly used heroes with Tsubasa on the screen. Rico. What about their picks and wins percentage that had been, well, so good until now?
Tsubasa, the coach for Black Sentence here, the Super 11. Oh, it's a great cartoon. It's a great anime. I love it. And now here comes the commonly used heroes. Orochi here, the XP laner, 100% with the Fovios and Esmeralda and Ranos and Glue. What a versatile play here for Black Sentence. Hiron Bush on the jungler, 100% playing with Hayabusa and also Insun Shin. Also with a big and a very interesting pool here, heroes for the jungler. Shin, the mid lane, 75% playing with Kimi, 100% playing with Eevee. And Lunox here, the magician mid laner, is playing so well on Black Sentence lineup. Steffi, the roamer, 100% with Hylos and Matilda, with Baxia, and also Chip, another versatile player for a Black Sentence. And Doom, the gold laner from the Chilean team here, 100% playing with Bruno and Ixia and Iritel.
So, it's a good time to be alive, because we have a new powerhouse here on the guys on Black Sentence, with all these chances to be part of the important parts of this history made here at the MPL. KRONOS, the keys to victory for Black Sentence are early comfort, early dominance. Black Sentence, the masters of the early game of this MPL, must keep prioritizing comfort picks for both of the gold and mid laners, while maintaining the strong early game execution. Flex the picks in the draft can open opportunities to dictate the pace and also to counter influences aggression. But what about influence rage early game? Because that's not so bad also.
Not so bad. It's the best early game we have in the entire MPL LATAM.
For sure. Even better
I would
than
say so. I would say so.
Can you sign that?
I think so. I think so, yes. Influence Rage have some of the best early game that we've seen. Yes.
Well, the good thing is there gonna be two powerful early games colliding on this game, so it's gonna be more than interesting to watch.
The interesting part is gonna be it's all about the draft, right? I think it's gonna be so much about the draft this series. And I mean, I have no doubts about Coach Blackjack's. Coach Blackjack's a brilliant mind. He's done this so many times. I've sang his praises multiple times. You guys have heard me say this multiple times before. But he is an absolute crazy guy when it comes to drafting, and I know how he likes to draft as well. But with the keys to victory, what we saw from Black Sands Esports, it's not so much to prioritize the jungle. It's to prioritize mid and gold lane. Specifically the mid lane, I would say. Shin is a big key to victory for them. And if Shin performs, Hiron Bush performs, and so do the rest of the team, right? They kind of move like that in a unit, I would say. But the mid laner that he's going to go against is Syndra. And we saw that possible comeback that they made, right? What we saw with that Syndra hitting the Selena. And we saw the interview as well, what Syndra said, like, hey, I hit the arrow and everyone thought we were losing, and I said, guys, we're gonna win. Only one arrow. Their base was less than half HP. He said they were gonna win. That's the cool that he brings in. So of course it's gonna be intense with his friends, the lineup: Chino, Hotun, Syndra, Paquito, and Fury. Yes, you're right. You see Hotun back on the stream, back on the screen, because he is already past his penalty phase, and I think we will see a different influence rate compared to the last weeks. Because last week's we saw influence angry. Today we're gonna see influence rage.
Oh no. No, you didn't say that. Oh, come on. Okay. Now here comes with the commonly used heroes for influence, angry, and rage. That's KRONOS said. So Chino, an XP laner here on 100% with Lapu Esmeralda, and also here with CC. Here comes Hotun. Welcome back, Hotun. 100% with Akai, Fredrin, Lancelot, and Insushin as well, with a very interesting hero pool. Syndra, the mid laner here, the most powerful one, 100% playing with Selena, the arrow we can win. 100% playing with the Zushin and also with the Zetian. Paquito, the roamer, 100% playing with Grok, Gato Kacha, Kalia, Chip, and Glue. 100% playing with everyone. Oh, Paquito, we love you, guy. And the gold laner, sorry, the Fury. 75% playing with Granger, 100% playing with Moskov here. And Bane also, a strategy that we used to see most of that with the DreamX and Gremio, and 100% with the Claude. Is a Blackjack's coach here for Influence Rage. There comes with full strength, 100% with the Force here playing with Hotun. And now we're heading for the keys to victory. Control the river, control the game. Influence Rage should keep their aggressive identity, applying early river pressure to limit Black Sentence's mid lane impact. Fast rotations in proactive fights can secure momentum and snowball through objectives. So as KRONOS was saying about especially the mid lane situation, so in one hand you have a very good mid lane from Black Sentence, but in the other side you have Syndra, one of the most powerful. So we're seeing now the head-to-head from XP laners here from both teams. Orochi versus Chino. The KDA comes just a little bit superior for Chino. The damage per minute, the gold per minute, the Lord control rate, and on the team rate here it's even 70% for both players. So just a little bit superiority for Chino, not so big, because we're really seeing Black Sentence performance getting bigger and bigger and better so well in each game. So we were supposed to see many of that situation, many of that shining plays once again with Black Sentence. And here we are with the casters predictions. Me and KRONOS voting for Influence Rage, being realistic, and Jerry believing in the magic, believing in the dream, voting for Black Sentence. The dream that is not impossible, but it's very difficult, my friend Jerry.
Look, Rico, look. He dreamt to the max. It didn't work out.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because we were just alphas with the picks.
Oh, come on.
It didn't go. It wasn't a best of 7, right? But now he wants to dream again. But what he's forgetting is gonna be the last sentence that he's gonna see, and it's gonna be black, because the rage that we have, the influence that we bring in, is gonna be too much for him.
It's such a great creation, so creative to think about that.
Crosswords today, my friend. Just inventing words like the like we're playing with this game with the letters. I don't know how to call well, the thing is, we're playing a lot of Scrabble, KRONOS. you're yes, trying to invent new words. The thing is. Okay, let's make some history back over here, because Black Sentence already faced Influence Rage, but was the first game of the MPL, was the first game for them of the MPL. And also of the MPL, don't you remember, Influence Rage and Black Sentence was the first game on this broadcast, and Black Sentence fell 2-0. So now's a new chance to prove Influence Rage that Black Sentence have learned a lot. Black Sentence have made it into this MPL with a nice and beautiful story after beating Alpha 7 and sending him to the lower bracket. Don't forget that last year Influence Rage was against Alpha 7 too, and a different story was made. So I think it's a good chance for Black Sentence to make a nice surprise over here and to let us enjoy of a new era of this MPL. And that's it, period. I won't say anything else right now.
Did you record that speech, Jerry? That was a great one. That was a good one.
I'm trying to make a speech. But the thing is, I believe in magic. I believe in Black Sentence. I believe that Black Sentence can make it real in front of Influence Rage. But take a look of the first skill of the first bands and also the first picks, because looks like Black Sentence is going all in with the Grok, Lapu Lapu, and Knife one more time. Some common picks during the whole season, and also in the other side you have already Sushin, Hilda, and Esmeralda. The things about Sushin is a powerful pick for the middle lane. I don't know about I make the matchup over there. KRONOS also gonna be.
I'm not liking the Hilda here so much. Hilda's not gonna do a lot, but then again, it's okay because you get to play aggressive. You can bait a lot out. The draft is looking good so far, but look at the bans. My goodness, that's 4 jungle bans, 6 jungle bans already. But they leave Hotun's Hayabusa open. He picks it up, and I think now hide on bush on the Fredrin. The flexibility is not showing so much. Not a lot of early game, but definitely it's gonna close out. Yeah, the Bruno comes in as well, so they have some sort of an early game on Black Sentence. Good for Shin. I like the Yves being picked up, but again, Esmeralda is just so good here. Esmeralda is good, demolishes the Eve. Esmeralda kills the Fredrin. Esmeralda kills the Lapu Lapu. They just need a gold laner to fix it all up. I hope they would have liked to have the Bruno, but they need more range. Granger is available still, but I don't know if they want to burn the Granger pick this early. They're probably thinking Granger, or do we go some other route? Maybe Granger Moskov, again, too early. Harith already banned out. I don't know if they want to go Ruby.
Take over here, KRONOS, as you already said that 4 bans against Black Sentence jungler, that said something on Influence Range. Maybe a little bit of afraid, if you want to say, a little bit too much concerns on the junglers. And maybe Black Sentence was ready for that because the pick for Fredrin was so quick. It looks like they were expecting for Iron Bush to be banned with a lot of heroes.
Yeah. This
What do you
focus
think, Rico?
here, mostly part of the jungler for Black Sentence. You know, that could be something. That could be like they were studying, especially the jungler of Black Sentence here. That could be a very impactful on the game. But you know what? Everything can happen here in the first game. That's going to be a very important game for a Black Sentence. They are coming. They are very strong. Even coming through the MPL LATAM, but now, even so far, coming to the upper bracket, you know, to the final of upper bracket here. So they have a lot of things to show. They have a lot of surprises still to do. So let's go, Jerry. Do you want to say something before leaving us?
Guys, good luck and enjoy this because it's gonna be so much fun.
Okay.
So you were going somewhere?
Maybe later.
But
Maybe
you know
later,
what?
Jerry.
Yeah, but you know what? Good things takes time, so we need to wait a little bit for this game.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do one thing. Hopefully Joao can do this for us, right? While the pause is going on, can you bring up the draft so we can take a look at it once more? Just for us to take a look at it, Joao. It'll be amazing. Just for us to see how it could have been, because we don't know how long this draft goes on for. It's only the start, so I think they just want to fix whatever they had. Because if we take a look, right, with what they were having, look at the jungle bans, it's thoroughly respected. They lock in the Granger in the end anyways. The Kalea, again, not a... Look at the CC ban onto Chino. That means they know they want to go for a tanky jungle. They're looking to take away the Herod because Herod is too strong in the hands of Fury. And that the two tank jungles, knowing that Hotun can play anything. Right? That's the difference between Hotun and other top junglers in the MPL LATAM. He's good on the assassin and he's equally good on tanks. He's not like half and half. I think that's the other thing with DreamHack's King, but unfortunate that they got knocked out. If you compare between Hotun, Hide on Bush, and Flick, I think Hotun's the best jungler. He can play both assassin and tank jungle and fighter, same level, in my opinion. And I think Paquito getting this Hilda is going to be aggressive. So they were kind of forced to pick this Fredrin, but it's all going to come down to how this Hilda is going to do against the Yve and the Fredrin. If the Fredrin going to use the taunt to pull the Hilda back, then I think Influence Rage might find slight bit of a difficult time. But then again, we have the Esmeralda, right? Esmeralda is just going to absolutely cook everyone once Esmeralda's fed.
Yeah, especially, you know what? With Esmeralda here, especially heading for the shield and Black Sentence composition that comes from Fredrin, for example, and Lapu, that could be very interesting for Influence Rage. And playing with the Zunshin here, that could be very different for Influence Rage, especially taking the control of the mid lane here and getting some kind of advantage to getting the control of the vision and on the river to guarantee the objectives. That can be very good for Influence Rage. But once again, Black Sentence here, they have a very hard engaged situation that I like. Grok here and Ivy with the ultimate and with the damage that can be caused in this combo. That could be very good for Black Sentence as well. It all comes to Doom here performance with the Bruno to guarantee a solid early game in that composition. That can be a very good, especially from the transition from the early to mid game, to try to guarantee an advantage for Black Sentence in this first game. So, you know what? Okay, Hilda here, Paquito has a very important role, not only for like spotting the enemy, not only like to try to cause a slowdown, but also to survive in this competition. Because we're not seeing so many resistance. Okay, Esmeralda can be an off tank. Hilda can be an off tank, you know, but with no control, with no only slow actions here, only slow skills, you know. So they have to play very solid here. They have to play very well to make this composition for Influence Rage work. But once again, we're talking about Hotun, which is very good in any kind of role here. It can be assassin, it can be a tank. That now he can be comfortable with Hayabusa. Fury playing with Granger here, he can work especially in the bulk system. Zunshin once again, which has a high mobility. So this, I think that this first game here is very well open so far, KRONOS.
Well, it is indeed, and I think you know what's open? It's open time for Jerry to go and get some tea, coffee, take care of his dogs, like we like to say it. We'll see you later, Jerry. Hopefully there are not many pauses for you to come through again. But then again, I feel like this is going to be slight intense indeed with this series, Rico. Especially this being a best of 3. What do you think? Are you going to call it? Is it going to be, you know, 2-0, 3-0, or 3-1? What do you say?
You know what? I voted for a 3-2 actually, to be more like diplomatic, not to like get many haters on the broadcast or something like that. But I think that it could be a 3-1 for Influence Rage, you know. And it's not gonna be the end of the world for Black Sentence. It's gonna be a good opportunity for them to know Influence Rage. Okay, they already played versus Influence Rage once again. I believe it was in the first week. But now the role is different. The situation, that can be just a little bit different now. Because Black Sentence now, they are more confident. They are more like in synergy here, especially with the lineup. So that can make all the difference, especially in the first game. So Black Sentence have to play solid. have to play confidently here to guarantee the first victory in the first game, KRONOS.
Yeah, and I think, oh, they almost tried to get the Gold Crab Orochi, but Chino able to get it. Level 4 already. Turtle's getting started. Look at Stefe trying to reset the turtle. I think I think he might. I think he might look to reset the turtle just because. Okay, wait. Hide on Bush comes out of the fray. Hotun's there. No purple buff. Syndra comes in as well. Has the lantern. Paquito come flanking in from the side. Both level 4. Now it goes in. Falling Star Moon already used up. You can see RWM drop down as well. Retribution from Hotun to get that. But you can see Chino taking out super low. Goes in for the Raging Slash. Hide on Bush. Oh my god. Orochi coming in from the side. Flanking in with a Lapu Lapu. Able to destroy 2 at one time.
My friend KRONOS here, but once again now come Paquito. He has to be careful. Okay. He was lifted up here, but not too many dangerous situations now for Influence Rage. But we have to talk about Shin. We have to talk about Shin. Because the ultimate from Eevee here was responsible for causing so much damage. But now here comes Hide on Bush only to finish the team fight here. So Orochi and Hide on Bush. The 2 kills goes for the jungler and XP laner. Very good early game for Black Sentence. Okay, the turtle went for Influence Rage. Still, but Black Sentence. They are showing us that they didn't come to play.
Ooh, not just that. I think with the way things are going about for Black Sentence, Influence Rage are just doing what they have to at this point. They need to find a way to unlock Fury just about 5-minute mark so he can get that Sky Piercer as well. If he's going for already Sky Piercer. And the way that Orochi is flanked from the side on this Lapu Lapu really did a lot. Hide on Bush on that Fredrin. Just able to taunt everyone at the right time. 25 seconds of the turtle. The movement around the map shows that Influence Rage are controlling the river. So they're having a good time. They're not behind in gold by a lot. It's 500. It's going to be caught up. And I think it's just the movement around this dangerous grass that this Hilda is really working Black Sentence a lot. And I think you're right. Shin, I mentioned this in the draft before. Shin's going to be crucial when it comes to these important things. And I want to take a look at the items. I don't know. I don't think Hotun has the shoes built completely.
Yeah, now the turtle here. The both teams are dancing around this important objective now. Chino does the front line, but once again, the ultimate here from Eevee. Ooh, but now Hilda is responsible to take a kill for Shin. Now they were clever. They were very smart. But the second turtle here comes for Black Sentence. KRONOS. Ooh. Both teams are running away now.
Yeah, I think this good turtle for Black Sentence. Hotun tried to go in. Just knows that he's not. It's not good for him. I think he's playing Hayabusa really well here. You're not really gonna start the turtle, because you can see the front line from Black Sentence is too much. His team can't deal with it, so he just has to try and go in for the steal. However, Shin was left a little open, so Paquito just ran in for that kill when the RWM was dropped down. It's working well so far for both these teams. I think it's been a slow, methodical game, especially it being a best of 5. Nobody's going home in this series. So it's definitely going to be slow. And looking at the items, I was right. Hotun doesn't have the boots built out completely. And, Fredrin and Hide on Bush just finished this, and so did Hotun. So after getting their first items, Anti-Cuirass, full build on Hide on Bush. That just means he's going to be able to tank Hotun as well as Paquito quite a lot on this Fredrin. Hotun here already done some damage. Oh, no Shadow. Hide on Bush realizes that they catch him off guard. This is so well planned. Ogi Shadow kill coming out as well at the same time. He might be able to survive. Hide on Bush is taking too much damage, but look at Chino. He almost catches him. Shin might be able to get the kill. Quad Shadow comes in. Orochi tries to go in as well. But Shin able to get that Void Crystal poke down, able to get that kill.
Oh my goodness, Hotun. What a slippery player here. Like a frog, They're so hard to catch. But now he was catched by the way. The first kill for Shin. That was a very important hitter. Black Sentence, sorry. They're like the first game with a very interesting early game here for Black Sentence so far. One more turtle. Hotun. I think that Hotun is not a 5-bet, it's not a contest. Yes, 2 turtles now for Black Sentence. What a very interesting early game here for the Chilean team. After 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes here, KRONOS, Black Sentence is playing very solid.
They definitely are, and I think Influence Rage know that as well. They're really just waiting for Fury's power spike. They can't do anything against the front line the Black Sentence have, and especially the Grok as well as this Fredrin is working out so well for them. Shin is doing really well to stay out of the reach of Hayabusa. This Yve and Hayabusa have not faced each other at all. They have been away from each other, which is really good for Black Sentence, and I think Hotun's not able to find the right angle to flank in, try and get some pickoffs, and nobody's been able to poke down Shin as well, so they're not able to maximize the utility of the Yogi Shadow kill. And I think Black Sentence Esports are doing a wonderful job keeping the Hayabusa at bay.
Yeah, Ronas, you're so right. You're so right, and also Black Sentence trying to playing here and trying to neutralize their strength. You know, focusing on the goal lane, focusing on the carries of the team from Influence Rage. So we'll see now Hotun with Hayabusa finding and closing the Hunter strike here for Hayabusa so far. As Fredrin, oh, they already closed here the first item for defense. It was a brute space. Okay. No, anti-Karas, sorry. The anti-Karas. And for Bruno, has claws versus Hunter Strike and Sky Pierce for Fury. We didn't see Fury playing and participating so far, but Granger is getting farm, is getting resources here that can be very important for Influence Rage. But now the situation is, my friend KRONOS, almost 9 minutes. The first Lord is on top side, but both teams are trying to work something in the bottom lane. And here we go.
Oh my god, Shin's taking no one damage already from Paquito, but what an RWM drop down. Paquito has to flicker out of harm's way as well. They pick up the Grok and put him down. He does have the charge, doesn't want to... Oh, taking so low, flickers out as well. Too much damage from Syndra, but here, Hotun, he might be going down. Yes, he does. Not even given a chance to move around. This Fredrin's been on top of him the entire time. Hide on Bush on a completely different level in this game, but you can see Fury downside, able to get one tower, one turret in exchange. And now no jungler. It should be an easy pick-in for Retribution, but here you can see Cheeto goes with the Falling Starboard on top of Shin. They're really trying to catch down this Yve, but they're not able to. Able to get the Retribution misses. Doom able to pick that one for himself. Black Sentence secure the Lord. Less than 10 minutes in. It's going to be marching down the bot side.
Even though with the jungler alive, there responsible for guaranteeing the Lord was Bruno, was a Doom. The gold laner for a Black Sentence. I know a person which is laughing from ear to ear now, and his name is Jerry. Because he see now proudly his team playing so well versus Influence Rage KRONOS. Black Sentence is playing aggressive, playing forward. They are recognizing their strength. They are focusing on the right time. You see now, Paquito! My goodness! One more kill for a Black Sentence! I don't know, KRONOS, but maybe we could be wrong here and this match in this best of 5. My goodness, it's a Black Sentence coming from the top.
And you know what? The other thing is, all the Black Sentence are doing so well. Look at the goal lead. It's not so much. Yeah. It's only 2K. Only 2.5K at this point. So Influence Rage are still holding their own, but they don't have the towers, the turrets on their side.
More, right?
They lose.
It seems more.
Yeah, it seems a lot more with the way Black Sentence are playing. It's a lot of confidence in this best of 5. And I think the Lord already, look at the Lord. It was worked upon so well. The Grok himself stopped the Lord, and the Holy Shield's not even popped. So they don't really have to defend the next wave that's coming in because it's already going to get cleared. Influence Rage, what a clean defense. They don't lose one single Holy Shield. Now Black Sentence have moved away in terms of gold, about 3K ahead. But I think Influence Rage understand the assignment. They're not panicking. They're taking it slow, waiting for the right time.
Okay, but KRONOS, don't you agree with me that this situation is not as usual for Influence Rage, as we are talking about, hey, Influence Rage, what a great defense of the turret. Because we are used to seeing Influence Rage have the advantage, playing aggressive. dominating the game, dominating the map. But now the situation is totally different. We're seeing Black Sentence causing pressure against Influence Rage, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely, and I agree. Look at Hotun. He has to use the Ogi Shadow Kill just to clear the way.
Yeah.
He doesn't even realize his orange buff is being invaded by Haran Bush and Orochi. So now he has to give away the buff. The goal lead is slowly starting to extend. They're just waiting. They're just waiting.
5-1, 5 kills for Black Sentence. The goal lead is almost 4,000 for Black Sentence so far, you know. And here we are seeing, because we have Doom. Doom is 0-0-0 so far. Here's a Bruno, you know. He's waiting for the power spike, maybe with 2 or 3 items, and it's going to be very, very hard, and it's going to be very important for Black Sentence. But we know now we're seeing Paquito walking down the whole lane of Dawn to trying to take some flank. But you know, it is not, maybe it's not a good idea because the Lord is guaranteed by Black Sentence. But now here comes a possible team fight here, KRONOS.
Oh, Paquito, look at that chin already. Taking him down, flickers out of harm's way as well. Look at Hutun on the top side. Orochi's doing a lot of damage. Shin drops down the RWM. Chin has to run away. Fury doing as much as he can. Shino gets taken down by Doom. Syndra has to flicker out of harm's way, but damage from Doom is too much. He picks him up, puts him down, but he can see he might be able to get Doom. But meanwhile, Fury able to take the kill on Steffe. Syndra survives. Paquito is going to be taken away. It's a 2-for-1 trade. The Lord is coming on the top side as well. Everything working in the favor of Black Sentence. Fury has the damage now. Only 1 stack on the Sky Piercer. Not what they were looking for. He's looking to snowball. He's looking for a couple more kills. But Black Sentence are not giving that. They understand how a Granger works. A Granger's going to be more dangerous the more kills he has. In this game, they just haven't given him a single kill. Just 1 that he got in the previous fight.
Yeah, now Doom here. That could be a very dangerous situation. Hotun! Whoa!
Oh my God.
Hotun once again. There is a 4th kill against Hotun. Now with the minion wave synchronized here, KRONOS, the focus is the last line of defense of the turret. But here comes once again Black Sentence. They are deciding to continue the pressure, especially with the Iron Bush here, but there is no minion waves. So there is still...
Oh, conceal. Steffe goes in as a tectonic charge. Fury flickers out as well. Nice RWM, but Steffe taken into the base crystal, gets taken down, but you can see they lose 2 members. Chino's down and out. Paquito as well. Oh my goodness, they have a wave coming in. They have to try and clear, but it's already cleared. The base is Black Sentence Esports able to get game number 1 in this best of 5.
What happened here, KRONOS? What are we seeing? A Black Sentence playing so solid. Black Sentence playing aggressive. You know, not disrespecting Influence Rage, but they know what they have to do. They know that they are allowed to neutralize, especially Hotun, one of the heart of this team. And it worked very well for them. You know, so first game, and it was a clean and safe victory for Black Sentence. And Jerry now is mewing because he knew that Black Sentence is way even stronger in this best of 5. And you know what? Influence Rage has to open their eyes now because Black Sentence is coming for the top.
Yeah, for sure. I'm 100% sure that Black Sentence is not gonna leave this chance anyway. So they're gonna be trying to solve this quickly. They already made something very important, that is make the first hit, land the first hit on Influence Rage, and it wasn't easy because Influence Rage played a lot of important picks over here. You had the Hayabusa on Jotun, you have Shino with the Esmeralda, you had Syndra with the Yushin, so with the Sujin. So there was a lot of chances for Influence Rage to take this game, but Black Sentence played it well in a way that we were planning. They were planning something. We spoke with Influence Rage last week, and they said we have some surprises for the next games to come. So here they are. One of them, because Influence Rage, I believe they wasn't expecting to had this fortune on the very first game of the series. Black Sentence take the first one. Plus one against O. Influence Racing now had some work to do to come back on this game, and also to come back from a game that was all on Black Sentence. It was a game with a big difference for Black Sentence, and they still have a lot of chances open to make some another interesting combinations to get the games to come, KRONOS. So I think it's a good chance for now for Black Sentence. Let me enjoy this one because it's the first one, and it's still a lot of things can happen, but it's a nice first step for Black Sentence.
Yeah, I think in this one, Black Sentence, they're absolutely great performance. That if you break down the way that they played, they did
Parece changue. Porque hay brillitos.
No.
Cerca. Gol.
No.
El otro que tiene más azul. Javier. ¿Para qué sacas?
Harley. Porque hay una varita y un sombrero. Harley es un sombrero. Y su arma es una carta.
Yo le creo. Creo que Italo. ¿Por qué? Porque hay un arco, hay una mujer y un león. Y bueno, Italo tiene un león y bueno,
That was easy one. That was easy. I hit it all the ones. I hit it all the ones.
Yeah. Rico was using all the heroes before the players, so it was good for a caster also. But the thing is, these videos are just to set the expectation a little bit, to lower the hype.
Expanded
Because
rivers.
now we're getting into the game number 2,
Oh,
Broken Walls.
Okay.
Okay, so
Jerry's favorite.
Broken
It's a
Walls.
sign. Jerry's favorite.
No,
Black
no.
Sentence is winning.
yeah. Despite of Black Sentence winning, I think that there is something to know, to take a look on this Broken Walls pick, because in the last game, Influence Rage banned 4 junglers. 4.
Okay.
Out of the 5 bans, 4 was to the jungler, and now you have Broken Walls. What are you gonna do now?
Yeah.
EXP.
Now Influence Rage is banning XP laners,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
that's what they're doing. I
BS.
think they saw Orochi play a lot. First game they
Yeah,
target
the first
junglers. This time they target EXP laners because now we can't play 3. That's Yuzhong,
And the
Phobius,
first ban for
Lapu
Influence
Lapu.
Rage is the first ban on Influence Rage is the worst that you can pick it up on Broken Walls, because that dragon coming up to between the jungle is something to be afraid of.
Okay.
A dragon in the jungle.
Yeah.
I think
Kalia banned for Black Sentence.
another EXP.
Even Grok.
Isun
That
Shin?
could
No,
be.
Baxia.
Isun Shin.
Isun
No.
Shin, yeah.
Aim into
Okay.
the jungler one more time.
Benny Boxer.
I mean, Isun Shin.
Black
You
Sentence
can't give
Benny
high on
Boxer.
Bush Isun Shin, right? Lancelot.
Oh,
Lancelot
good
for
ban.
Yushin already.
that's a
For
good ban.
Haidamush.
No. Lancelot for Black Sense.
For Hotun?
No way they leave Lancelot open. Hotun's Lancelot is absolutely insane what we saw.
Yeah, but I think it's Tsubasa is just take a little time here to ban Lancelot.
I mean, I think he's
Well,
discussing the next ban and the pick, looking at the sequence.
Okay, that could be a Kimi.
Kimi.
Oh,
Oh, so if they pick Lancelot, then Black Sense pick Baxia. And if they pick Baxia, then they pick Lancelot and something else. Lancelot is...
Yeah. Influence Rage pick it up the Lancelot, but
I believe that Baxia and
yeah. No,
Oh,
CC.
CC.
Ooh.
can be
Baxia.
Baxia. Can be Baxia.
Stacy Baxia.
Yeah, CC and Baxia here. Can be the back from Hyro. Okay,
Yeah.
Black Sentence, right?
That's a way to control Lancelot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think
the
they need
back
a little
here.
bit more control.
Gato Kacha, maybe? For
Yeah, I
Influence.
think Gatot, yeah.
Influence Rage. That could be
Yeah.
Gato Kacha
Gatot
and
and...
maybe the mid lane
Gatot in-
already. Maybe Farsa, for example.
I was thinking, but I'm not sure. I think they locked down Gold Laner as well for Fury.
Okay.
Maybe Gatot Eve. I think that, or maybe... Oh,
Oh,
Cho.
Show. Okay, Show for Paquito.
What are the chances for Show here? Maybe to prevent something
Broken
to be picked up
walls, I
for
think.
Black Sentence right now, because
Oh, Selena.
Ooh.
Now we see,
Selena
look at the
from
aggressive, look at the three.
Syndra.
Look at the 3. So aggressive.
Oh.
So aggressive.
Oh my goodness.
Broken walls. You were scared of a dragon coming? Imagine Selena walking in with that trap. Even more scared. That stun of Selena is 2.5 seconds. Or is it 3 seconds? I think that is long. That is very long. Longest stun of the game, I think.
You got a stun. You have time to make coffee. You have a time for cooking a pasta. You know, you have enough. We have a lot of time to do many things. While you get the stun from Selena. Now Bruno here is banned from Black Sentence, focusing on gold laner. Okay. Influence Rage. They can focus. Oh, Alice. Oh, okay, there's a good ban here. But banning Alice. Orochi still have a CC. They're assuming the CC can be to the gold lane? Maybe. That's
CC on the gold lane for Black Sentence? I don't think so.
Because they banned Alice, and Alice come most for XP lane, Jerry. For Orochi, you know? I think that CC goes for Orochi, but they banned Alice.
No, I don't know. I think Black Sentence is going for the more traditional picks for the last ones.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Is taking a powerful combo, if you may think, between the Show, Selena, and Lancelot. You already said, but I don't know if Show is gonna perform as good as Influence Rage needed right now. Selena can be a nice surprise with the Lancelot also, but I don't know. Black Sentence is playing more under the script with the same pick that we have been really seeing during the whole MPL.
And what if Baxa goes to jungler, Jerry?
Yeah, they need a stronger round to go in the experience line.
They already Influence Rage have Lancelot for jungler
CC
here.
On the experience lane, and now they have another roamer like I don't know, maybe some control, more control.
Yeah.
Don't you forget? There goes the Teresa and Moscow. That Moscow's to fear.
Yeah, splitting here. Chip.
Oh. Chip was open, and Chip was disappeared for a long time since the starting of this MPL. I thought that instead of the ship, I was thinking more than a Minotaur to get more control on Lancelot and Selena.
Yeah, but you know what? For me, a Black Sentence composition here, it's for me it's better, especially because of the scale up here. You know, especially because of the late game. We got CC, Zunshin, Harriet.
But the thing is, no, Rico. But the thing is, Black Sentence can afford to go to the better late game because it's gonna fall against the Moscow.
Okay, I'm with you, but
they need
still
to solve this quickly. They need to solve this as fast as they did in the last game to get the Aris making damage from the very beginning, and to choke that Moscow away from the very start. Maybe trying to deal some pickups on Bakito. That's a good idea. But because if Black Sentence, if Influence Rage managed to get into the last game, it's win for Influence Rage.
Okay.
That's my call.
All right. Okay.
And you are going to make the calls right now. The calls and also the words to describe this game so beautiful as you know how to do it, KRONOS and Rico, on game number 2.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the land of dawn anyway. It is game number 2 in this best of 5. First game of the hands of Black Sentence Esports. Hotun able to get his trusty Lancelot. Let's see if it's working out, because they have aggressive mid lane, aggressive front 3. But Black Sentence, I think they equally have a good front 3 as well. They have a nice way to round things up. A lot of control, a lot of crowd control. Would love to see how the Lancelot performs here, right, Rico?
Yeah, I think that this time here, Hotun has to play so well, especially because they're playing with Lancelot here, with a very high mobility and a very high physical damage. So for Lancelot here, guaranteed objectives is so good for Influence Rage. You know, he makes a triangle and he used his might for a guaranteed objective. But now we're heading for the first team fight here. KRONOS, here we go.
Oh, already doing a lot of damage. Hotun gets picked up. You can see Thorn Rose trying to make it out, but I don't think he will. The control is too much. Orochi draws first blood.
Hotun! you, Hotu? What did you do, my friend? We were talking about you. You're the hope for our influence rate so far. And now you were killed for the first time. But now Syndra's aim is on fire, you know? I didn't see Syndra missing an Absol arrow so far in this game. So that could be a good hope for Influence Rage. But once again, Hotun. Hotun was trying... Okay, Hotun... He's trying to play so aggressive, but oh, here comes again! My friend,
Oh, no, what a... Oh my god, Chino just gets dismantled again. They're all playing it. The previous game was the same. This game's the same. They're playing around Shin so much and doing so well as all at the same time. Paquito can't really do anything about it. And I think Black Sentence have found the winning formula against Influence Rage. Hotun has been suppressed game number 1 and game number 2. On both the games, he's playing the Assassins, and I mean, it's traditional that a tank jungle usually comes out on top against an Assassin. But here, neither is Fury able to do anything, and because Doom has got the better picks both games as well. Stefe gets spotted up by Paquito trying to go in, but he sees Doom come in as well, so he has to make it out of harm's way. It's going well so far, and I think Influence Rage needs to find an answer, quick.
My goodness, what is going on here? Oops! Oh, okay, Doom using the Purify here to play safe. To be in a rascal situation here, but oh, Hotun once again. KRONOS, we have to save Hotun.
Not looking good, man. Hotun is not having a good time. This is his second game in a row. He is being invaded constantly by Shin, by Stefe, by Hide on Bush. His jungle's being taken away as well. I think Hotun's just not having a good time. He's probably tilted at this point. Look at the bot side. They go in with the Zaman Force. And Stefe gets executed. Doesn't even die to anyone as Fury, after doing the SOD, just gets taken down. Shin has been the cornerstone of this team. Is working out so well. Black Sens Esports are giving Influence Rage a run for their money. 4-0.
You know what, KRONOS? Even with the death of one player of a Black Sentence, the neutralize doesn't come for Influence Rage. It goes for the turret. The situation is not so good for Influence Rage so far. We were seeing now the goal lead almost until 2,000 for a Black Sentence, but now Shin has to be careful. Oh, 4 players in the mid lane. What a naughty situation here, but now he's safe. But Shin is so confident, you know, so he is facing check on the bush, but now Shino can't be the next target. He was forced to use the flick. Paquito, he was stunned. But now the objective, the focus is the turtle here, KRONOS. That could be guaranteed by Hotun.
Oh, Zaman Force already dropped down. Looking to get the turtle. Hotun has to make it out of harm's way, but the turtle already secured. SOD connecting to slow them down. That bought enough time, but look at Hide on Bush. He goes in as well. The shield unit dishes out the damage. Hotun gets pulled back, but you see a nice penalty zone coming in. But to no avail as Black Sens Esports chop them up. That is 2 down, and now they go to the top side. Immediately take away Fury. What an insult. That is massive quick rotations. Just going from the down to the top side. They are not leaving anyone alone. Syndra has to flicker out as well. Black Sens Esports 0-7. They look like they're on a different level.
KRONOS, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm so. I see. Let me explain. It's not that Black Sentence is a bad team. You know, a Black Sentence defeated Alpha 7. It was a 3-1. But now they're playing versus Influence Rage. And we were saying, and we were talking about, okay, Black Sentence is a very good team, but maybe it would not be the time for defeating Influence Rage. But now they're proving the opposite here. They're not only winning Influence Rage, they are dominating. It's going to be a massacre, especially in the second game. The gold lead here is in.
Oh no, Chino already taking out low. Look at them. He has to use the penalty zone to get out as well. But Shin moving together with them like a unit, able to catch them off guard. And I think Black Sens Esports, they're just not able to do anything Influence Rage do not have an answer, and I know Jerry's smiling. Jerry's waiting to say that I proved everybody wrong. Because if Jerry gets this right, he goes ahead in terms of all, all the predictions as well, Rico.
Yeah, but I don't think that he was the only one. I think that there was more.
No, he's the only one.
Voting for.
He was the only one. Only one.
Jerry is the star. Jerry is a blessed guy. But now we're seeing Black Santas dominating the game. The gold lead now that we were talking about like a few minutes ago was about like almost the 2,000. But now the goal is at 4,000, but once again, the mid lane here, KRONOS!
No, fight goes in. Zaman Force dropped down. Penalty zone used as well. But look at Steffi, goes into the back line with a shortcut. Hotun taken down low. Doom is dishing out the damage. Gets the kill, Orochi, but Steffi, concealed play. He's able to make it out alive. He's trying to recall with a concealed play. Really well tried. He tried to do as much as he could. Gets taken down. And now I think Influence Rage finally got their first kill. 7 minutes, 50 seconds into the game. That's a long time to get one kill. But look at the way Influence Rage now have to respond. They need to find answers. And Hotun, so far, in both the games, he's been 0-4-0. He hasn't done nothing.
Hotun, one of the hopes for Influence Rage. Are not playing well so far here, KRONOS. Yeah. I think that Chip is so cute, like the way he's walking, his skin.
He's not walking.
Yeah, sorry. The way that he's laying down on the machine, just like chilling. Oh my goodness. Oh, you see the portals. That could be a very good situation for the Black Sentence. Even with Chip even Steffi using this portal here to surprise and try some surprise and amazing plays here versus Influence Rage. But now there can be a dive versus Hotun. KRONOS!
Yeah, already. Yeah, it's done. They juggled the towers. Oh no, wait. Oh, the arrow could have been costly, but Doom had the purify. Doom had the purify though. So I don't think it's just they don't have enough crowd control. Paquito has been nothing. I haven't seen Cho this game at all. And Hotun is 0-5-0. They do not give him any more room to breathe whatsoever.
Did you see Paquito using the ultimate from Cho? I didn't see. To be honest.
No, not once.
I didn't see. I didn't see the way of the dragon here from Cho so far. What I'm seeing here, Black Santas guarantee one more important objective. Guaranteeing one Lord. I think the first one, the first Lord here goes for Black Sentence. 10 minutes. The goal lead now goes to almost just a little bit higher from 4,000. But once again, it's not only the gold lead situation, it's the whole thing, KRONOS. It's the aggressive playing style, it's the team play style, it's the macro play style played by Black Sentence, which is very superior than Influence Rage so far, my friend.
Very superior at this point. They have strategized. They have found answers. 10 minutes in, the Lord's coming down slowly. Slowly, they're pushing the Lord. Conceal.
Steph is so calm, so just walking on the land of dawn, just taking a fun. You see, look at how Steffi.
Look at Steffi. He's just standing there. He's just standing there. He knows. Oh, wait. He's forced to flicker out. Hotun. He was playing with fire.
Yeah.
Steffi was playing with fire.
And got burned, like not total burn, but it got a little burn. And now the Lord is...
Retribution. Oops. Shortcut comes down as well. Now they go on top of him. He has to get out of harm's way as well. They're attacking from two sides. Tier 2s are all gone. Inhibitors left standing. Holy defense popped on the top side. Nice way to defend for Influence Rage, but here comes the next set of waves. Oh no, they're going on top of him. Doom has to purify to get out of there. Chino already used the penalty zone. Doesn't have it. Hotun needs to find a way to try and go in, but has too much crowd control. Too much for him to be able to do anything. Punctures his way through. Finally gets a Phantom Execution. Able to get the first kill in the game. for himself, and the second one for Influence Rage. They take down Doom. Finally, things are starting to align. The stars are coming closer, but not any closer than they would like. 11-2. 6K ahead is Black Sentence.
That is the way for Influence Rage. You know, like Syndra hitting the Absol arrow, and comes the follow-up with Hotun, especially with Hotun here with Lancelot. It's not that the Syndra didn't hit the Absol arrow before, but now here comes the dive.
Shortcut already been used. Paquito already has to get out as well. Shunpo used, but here comes Hide on Bush looking to get on Chino, but nice penalty zone comes in as well. Fury taking out loads. The Mon Force dropped down, but he can see a lot of damage coming in from Black Sens. Orochi looking to take down Chino. He should be down and out, but there it is. The nice Abyssal arrow hitting, but they can't stop Orochi. Mega kill. 405 on this CC. Able to take him down. Hotun has to find a way, but you can see the bot side pressure still coming in. I think they're trying to end. It's 4 versus 2. They're able to get the inhibitor on the bot side for free. Jushin trying to stop him. Oh, Shin just barely catching Hotun.
That was so close. That was so close to stop Hotun heading back for the base. But now Hotun did it. But okay, Shino now is getting back to the game again. But the lore was initiated by Black Sentence. And honestly speaking, I don't think there will be any kind of contest here because Hotun is so far from the Lord. And Black Sentence now has so domination, especially with the jungler. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's not crazy he's not crazy at all, KRONOS.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But the fact is, 13 minutes. The goal lead here, heading for more than 5,000 for Black Sentence. The items here are Harriet, the Starlium Sight, Heaven's Feather, the Holy Crystal, and now the Blood Wings for this Harriet. 4 items. What a very strong late game here for the gold laner. Zushin here with the glowing wand, Wishing Lantern, and also Blood Wings. Halberd for Orochi and the Oracle also. The players of Black Sentence are so strong. They have so many advantage here. And now they're causing much pressure. Not only trying to synchronize the wave because the Lord was melted down, but only to secure that Influence Rage wouldn't get out of the base, KRONOS.
Yeah, and I think so far it's just so much pressure being added upon by Black Sentence onto Influence Rage. Influence Rage just have no answers whatsoever. This lineup, this drafting, I said it before, it all comes out of the draft in this series, and I think Black Sentence are doing so well in the draft. They already won the game in the draft itself with a lot of crowd control, with a lot of sustain. Right? They haven't picked a marksman here again, and it's working out well for them. But on the other side, they're just so squishy. Just so squishy. Lancelot, Selena, Moskov, even the Cho is not that tanky if you ask me. Take a look at the items. He's not building Antiquaire. He's just building the Antiquaires now, but he needs a Radiant armor as well to try and survive, to do anything. And again, Chino, he's also not built any lot of tank items. Still a lot of sustain. They're still very squishy. Well, on the other side, they're so bulky.
Yeah. And you know what? And many thanks for this guy, Steffi, Chip. Always like so creative with this play. And not only to initiate the plays, you know, but also to respond. Do you remember that dive, that try of dive in the bottom lane? That Chip was alone, but suddenly there was like 4 players with Black Sentence with him. And there was like Chino was killed, and I think that Hotun was killed in the process too. So Steffi here has so many options. Chip here is so dynamic of creating these plays, you know, creating these options for getting advantage for Black Sentence. But now the situation is one more Lord on the pitch, on the top side once again. Hotun now, it's very close to this objective. He has to do something. He has to seal this objective. But you see Black Sentence, they try to fake, they try to bait, but they are very disciplined. They're not like trying hard to get this Lord. They're not trying hard to melt this Lord, you know, because they know that one. Oh, Steffi using the invisibility here with Paquito. Here
Oh
comes
no,
KRONOS.
already Way of the Dragon, but you see the wrong target. Chino is taken out so low, they can't really do anything. Paquito has to run away. Now they turn their target and attention to him. He's trying to recall as well. I thought, wait, never mind. It's broken walls. He's trying to find a pick-off. He doesn't have the Way of the Dragon, but here he gets spotted out indeed. Doom has the damage. Zaman Force dropped down. Is baiting a lot. They're trying to split the fight into two, but Lord 14,000 HP. I don't think Hotun can go in. He's trying to go through with the punctures, but I think they ditched the Lord completely. They want to go for the fight. Paquito in the back line. He's getting a 5-man try, but he's able to make it out alive as well. Nice use of the arrow, but look at Doom. He's able to find him indeed at the end. Now they turn their attention again to the Lord, and I think they just might be able to get this one.
And they completely forgot the Lord for trying to focus the players of Influence Rage. Okay, oops. Okay, ultimate from Moscow.
Oh, arrow.
Oop. Okay.
Arrow.
Okay, no. Okay, one more arrow, but it is very, very difficult for the Influence Rage to try to contest this Lord so far. But now Hotun can be the target. But I don't know, Steffi was only playing with the food so far. But the fact is, KRONOS, 18 minutes. The Lord is heading on the bottom lane with no turret for defense. Influence Rage once again now has to defend his base at all costs. Because Black Sentence here comes once again. Trying to synchronize the minion waves. And maybe this could be the final push for Black Sentence.
It has to be, right? It has to be. All three waves crashing in. Hide on Bush already starting to roll. They see him rolling. They hate him. And at this point, the Lord, 25,000 HP. Steffi taken down low. You can see the mid lane inhibitor getting taken down as well. Here comes the Crimson Beacon, but at the same time, Fury trying to do a lot of damage, getting caught up at the same time. Nice bit of a knockup coming through, but you can see it there with the big Way of the Dragon. The Lord already taken down, 10,000 HP. Now they're melting him down. Hotun Immortality's already popped. But there, they have a 3 minutes coming through. They're trying to end, and I think they will. Black Sentence able to take 2-0 against Influence Rage.
KRONOS, that is absolutely insane. As our friend GM Obsidia in the chat says, Jerry knows something. Because even now, so far, Black Sentence rules the best of 5. Black Sentence rules the final upper bracket here, 2-0. And now, I want to hear from Jerry. So, Jerry, okay, in the first game, you were saying something like, okay, guys, it's too early, you know, the feet's on the ground, let's be realistic. Okay, but now, after the second game, what do you have to say to us, my friend Jerry?
And quickly as they made it right now into these 2 games. The first one was a quick sweep. Beautiful play for Black Sentence. This second one, okay, we saw on the draft, both draft of the both teams, and we said, okay, Black Sentence had a chance, but it's going to be difficult because Influence Rage had a nice composition over there. The composition on Influence Rage doesn't work at all because Black Sentence made the focus perfectly. They made the focus over Fury. They made the focus over Paquito. Don't let the the Moscow to grow. They punished Paquito a lot with that choke pickup. So they played beautifully during the first minutes of the match, but after that, on the late game, Influence Rage was coming by. We're gonna be seeing that on the graphics maybe, and you may realize that Black Sentence was close to lose it on this second game. So for game number 3, they need to be ruthless. They need to be. They need to have no
Cutthroat.
Yeah, that's the expression that I was looking for, KRONOS. I think Black Sentence need to be merciless on the last game and end this quickly because Influence Rage have the power to come back.
And that
Okay. Okay. So the second game here, the victory goes to Black Sentence. And now, okay, we are in the voting system for the MVP, and I have to be honest with you guys. I voted for Stefan, and I might be the only one voting for Stefan here. I might be the only one voting
now
for
maybe
the
you
Roman.
are.
Yeah, I am the only one. Stefan, I'm with you, my friend. Because for me, Stefan taking a chip here, it was so different. You know, I think that it was so out of the plans, especially for Influence Rage. And you know, and he was like, he was so dynamic, because even though that Influence Rage was trying to do some kind of play, Stefan always was ready to respond. You know, with the portals, with taking the damage. You know, so buying sometimes to buy more time for the team. You know, so for me, Stefan was so important with the chip and this composition, and it worked so well, you know. Okay, Orochi once again was amazing with CC. Heidelbush was so good with Baxia. The Sheen playing with the Zoom Sheen. Zoom Sheen, yeah, that's cool. And Harriet with the Doom here, with 4-1-6 playing so well. And once again, as Jerry said, Black Sentence here is winning because of the team style, the teammate here, the team play. It's very solid, you know. It's the power of the friendship, my friend KRONOS, that's winning with the Black Sentence here. You know, it's the planet captain for Black Sentence. 2-0 so far versus Influence Rage. The game duration here is 19 minutes. I can feel some worried feelings of Jerry about like, okay, now Black Sentence has to be merciless in the third game here to end this quickly, because we can talk about like the game duration was 19 minutes. Maybe Black Sentence was able to finish earlier, you know, but there is a situation here that any mistake can be very lethal for both teams, because we know that Influence Rage is a very qualified team, it's a very experienced team, that they can punish early any kind of mistake that could be brought from Black Sentence. That it didn't happen in the second game here. You know, okay, the game was just a little bit extended, but it still was so controlled, so dominated by Black Sentence. That was a guarantee the second victory for the Chilean team. As we see now, the gold graphic, once again, for the first minute, that was only for Black Sentence. Controlling the objectives, controlling the map, controlling the macro style here. So in favor to the team of Chile. That all leads to the second victory for Black Sentence. One more game, Jerry. One more game for Black Sentence here to bring a 3-0 versus Influence Rage.
But I want to put it out one more thing, or I want to put it out one thing one more time. You notice at the end of the graphics a little curve down or curve up, if you want to know. In the gold graphic for Black Sentence, there was a chance for Influence Rage to woke up. There was a chance, but things wasn't the team fight wasn't that clear or that clean enough for Black Sentence. So they need to be careful. Don't relax. Don't go there on that winning tunnel and you said, okay, everything's going fine, we're the winners. Come on, my friend, there's still one game to go, and it needs to be this one. You have Influence Rage there on the floor. Don't give any chance to stand up. They need to be merciless right now.
Yeah. What do you think, Kronos?
I think the world is gonna start noticing that Alpha 7 and Influence Rage are not the only teams that live in the LATAM region. The competition is tough. It's getting stronger and stronger, and at the same time, hopefully the strength resonates in the internationals. That's my only hope, right? That strength resonates in the international scene. And here, Black Sands Esports are doing a wonderful job, but I think Shin leading the charge. I said this before the first game even. Their drafts work around the mid lane, very much the mid lane in their keys to victory, because it's so important to see how Shin performs. In the first game, he did, but in the second game, you could see it a lot more, especially on the Jushin, right?
For Black Sentence to be calling attention right now, but after all, well, time will say if they are able to manage. They are able and they have the talent to be there on the N7. I'm not aiming to that yet, but I think it's good for them to believe in that, and also good for the region to have new challenges there on the big stage. Let's hope. Let's wait what's gonna happen, because this is game number 3, and now
Expanding
it's
Rivers.
played in Expanding Rivers. Yeah.
Oh, fast game. Fast
Yeah,
game.
this is gonna be fast one, and you know what? It's even better for Black Sentence, because they were taking advantage of the early game.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Yeah, so Draft here is on fire. Black Sentence is banning Kalia and Grok. And Influence Rage banning Yusong. And probably Fovios once again. That would be. As the last time, it's a possibility. The fact is that they changed the focus. Oh, Insuishin. Okay, okay. They know that the first choice is going to be for Black Sentence.
They may focus on on one more thing, that just the jungler, but I think they need to keep up the most powerful picks of Adam Bush away from their from him, because that if they are having a bad time right now. Imagine with Hayden Bush with Jason Shin. Come on.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
So I think this is gonna be taking a lot of time, especially because
okay, Farsa.
yeah. Well, the 2 first bans on Black Sentence has been for the 3 games, Grok and Kalia, right?
Okay, okay.
Am I right? Yeah.
Yep.
The third one is related to what are they going to play. So regarding that, KRONOS, what do you think about
It's a good
the mid lane
strategy.
especially?
It's a good strategy because I think you're really hurting the chances of Paquito to make any sort of plays, to have any sort of early aggression. Because if you notice the first two games, Hotun's basically right. He hasn't done anything, and it's all because of how Black Suns have invaded his jungle. And usually, if you have a Grok and a Kalea, they're hesitant to invade. Kalea has the heal, got a bit of, knockups here and there. But I think for the Grok as well, it's quite tanky. And you can see, first pick Gatot Kacha because that's another tank that needs to be played. No Hilda, no Cho, no Grok, no Kalea, no Gatot Kacha. Baxia being picked up, and so is the Kimi. So now I think Baxia is a flex pick, can be in the jungle, can be in the roam position. But if it's in the jungle, what hero pool does Paquito have to play in the roam position left?
I don't know if they're gonna play it in the jungle. I believe that if they play Baxia in the jungle, it's gonna be leaving so much chances open for a hidden bush.
Lunox.
You need to be more aggressive.
And
Foveus and Lunox.
Damn.
Well,
Okay.
two strong front rows. Lunox.
You know where we saw this?
Yeah.
Same draft.
I remember that. Yes.
Same draft.
Yes.
I told you I didn't like Lunox because there's no single target lockdown. DreamHack. They won that game against Alpha 7. Same draft.
Until now.
So let's see. Until now, the first half. Not the bans, the picks. Influence Rage though. Bruno. Oof. Again.
Bruno.
I mean, it's good. They have early power spike. They have mid-game damage as well. They have a lot of... they have a chunky front line. And if I'm not wrong, Black Suns are probably going to pick up the carrier. Just to give it to Doom. I would even be surprised if they went for the carrier. Because what else is left in the goal lane at this point, right, for them?
Yeah.
Yes, you have some choices open. But I don't know if the Moscow is a good chance or now. After we saw on the last series, Moscow's a little bit lack of early damage, so it's not a good idea to pick it up for Black Sentence. Maybe.
Fanny and
Well,
Papu.
they have the Ranger open, no?
One more jungler here, focused by Influence Rage.
Black Sentence will still have Ranger open.
If Influence Rage doesn't ban,
I think that Black Sentence is not gonna pick it up a Maxman for a late game.
No. Yeah.
So Kerry and Moscow are out of place right there.
But what can they go for? They can't go for a Ruby, not against Kimi and a Bruno. They're gonna get melted down.
Hayabusa. One more jungler.
Really, no. Not a chance.
Four
Four
junglers, five junglers, six junglers basically can be played here. Akai?
Yeah.
No. I'm so sorry, but I want to say an X-board.
Because X-board. I was saying Akai or X-board.
Yeah, because you have Gato Chacha, you have Foveus to start with. After that, you have the X-board to deal some damage, maybe to melt a little bit Baxia.
Glue.
X-board.
Especially when they got a glue. Yeah, it's a good chance.
Joy.
Joy went for Black
I mean,
Sentence.
that reached the back line as well, so I get it.
Yeah, but well, if Joy can't jump it up to the back line, they're gonna make Baxia
Carry
to pull out. And
That
they
was
pick it up
given.
Gary.
That was clean because you already have Baxi on the other side. There's not many marksmen left. So, Carry was the other choice. I think they're looking to kill the game here. Influence Race, though. I think, what else could they go for
But
here?
I don't know if Carry is the right call, thinking that this game is going to be quick, expanding rivers.
Yeah,
No, I think Carry's okay.
If we are talking about like carry passive and qualities here, that is good because it's going to melt down the tanks, through damage. But Doom here has to be the god of position, He has to play safe to let carry grow. But with Badang now here, to Paquito, okay. Maybe, I don't know, but
I understand it. So, ugh. You know what I
feel
mean,
that-
Rico?
yeah, I guess. I feel that there is a lack of damage for Influence Rage composition. I guess, I don't know.
No, they have the damage. They have the early, they
No.
have the mid, they have the late. But it's so, ugh.
But with Badang, I mean, if Badang
Yeah.
gets a tank item or damage item here,
No, Badang is Rome.
No.
They have the Kimi and the Bruno with the Bakshi and the glue as well. So they have decent amount of damage. But the Badang is so, ugh. I mean, you stop the joy from going in it. I don't know what else to say. I just can't feel it, It's just, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jerry, are you able to get? I'm not able to express it in words, but folks, I think we'll find out as soon as we get into the Land of Dawn MPL LATAM Season 4, Game number 3. What could be the final game for the night? It is match point for Black Suns Esports. Jerry and Rico to bring you the action, while I just go and figure out this sensation.
Well, this could
Go
be the
have
last
some coffee,
game of this series,
Kronos.
my friends. And Hidden Bush is already running there on the jungle, trying to keep it up the momentum of Black Sentence up. Well, Influence Rate trying to respond over there. Also, with
Okay.
Paquito going defensive right away. But
Okay.
Hidden Bush is ready for that because they were wanting, they were waiting. To respond over there. Steph is in bad
Steffi.
place, needs to run away quickly, and she also receiving a lot of damage with Syndra on the middle lane. Just the first moves of Influence Rage trying to respond on the situations over here.
Yeah, you see now, Jared, the situation that Influence Rage now is trying to play more aggressive, trying to be more proactive in this third game. But they have to be careful. They have to be, they have to pay attention about that, because we're talking about the Joy. We're talking about like a Lunox. It's not gonna be easy. They have to take the time here, and they have to enjoy, even because of the early game. Okay. But still, they are not allowed to take any kind of risks here, because we have seen Black Sentences play, and they are very good. They are very solid. But now they're just waiting for the first turtle and the Land of Dawn. And Influence Rage playing so together here now, Jerry. The first turtle initiated, but now we are seeing Heidelbush here. That was already started once again. Here comes the first team fight here now, but it goes to Influence Rage. Now Black Sentence was trying to respond here, but they're taking so much damage.
No!
There comes the first blood for Hotun, plays Boxia. No response for Black Sentence. Yeah, Jerry, the game started with a not good situation for Black Sentence.
And you know what? It's the first time that Black Sentence is down.
Okay, yeah.
On the whole series. The first time, but I know it's just one kill. But during the draft, when I saw the Joy, I doubted. I said, okay, Hidden Bush with a Joy. I don't know if that was the right call for this game. I would love to think more on next work on this one. Well, maybe I'm failing a lot on my ideas, but I think the Joy is just too squishy for this game, for this kind of a game, especially because Influence Rage is trying to moderate their interactions and going there with a little bit more respect over Black Sentence until now, right now. So I don't know if it was the right color right now.
Yeah, Heidenbush here forgot the Beetle, and now they head back to destroy the monster in the jungler, just to farm here in the jungler now. Doing the path for the top side, because that could be via 1v2 for the Fovios, for Orochi. But now he heads back here trying to, guaranteeing the Lizard. But after 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes here, the goalie won. The goalie has 1,000 for Influence Rage already. I know that is not a big deal, but it still is an advantage. And now we're seeing the situation that 4 players for Influence Rage were heading in the bottom lane because now another turtle is on the pitch here, Jerry. It's started by Influence Rage.
Yeah, Influence Rage one more time taking advantage of the turtle and it's gonna be taken out without any problem at all. Black Santos need to wait until they got the damage. Oh, now nice kidnapping over there. Orochi is gonna fall. It's impossible to survive. He already falls in the hands of Syndra and now trying to respond, trying to Influence Rage to pay the price for the teammate that already been killed, and also for the total, but it was impossible. And Jotun is playing beautifully there with that Baxia running over the whole map, and Doom almost without any chance to respond to the aggressiveness of Fury on the gold lane.
Yeah, we're seeing now the items here. Corrosion side closed, finished by Carry. Hasclaws finished by Bruno. But so far, no a big item for the other heroes. Oh, the Radiant Armor for Glug already. And Sky Pierce for Kimi. There is the advantage for Influence Rage that we were talking about. 5 minutes. And now it's an advantage. The gold lead goes to 2,000 for Influence Rage. I don't know about you, Jerry, but I don't like that Black Sentence like playing so caution, you know, the play trying to play safe. I don't know, but
maybe they have a plan for this. Maybe they just need to be just into the game, not close in the goal difference here, because they're not trying to get desperate about the situation right now. Doom is receiving a lot of damage, but he hasn't been down yet. Ooh, Shin was almost falling over there. Received the help of Orochi right now. One more interaction there in the middle lane, and the bottom lane there in the gold lane. Paquito and Fury trying to cut the lines for Doom and Steffe to not get involved in the battle for the next turtle, and Black Sentence is gonna leave it. It's gonna leave the turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They left the turtle, but now here comes the team fight here. What a hard game for Steffe. What a great AOG here, but there was no follow-up for the team. But now here comes the response for Black Sentence with no kills. Okay, now the damage is not good enough to cause an execution, not to kill the players or Influence Rage. But we're seeing now the plan, Jerry. We're seeing the strategy, the execution for Black Sentence. That it got almost worked so well. As you said, there was a lack of damage.
Yeah. Maybe the idea is to get Influence Rage confident enough to make some mistakes. And maybe they're saving Doom for the appearance at the end, but you can't play that kind of a game against Influence Rage, because Influence Rage is a team with experience. Don't fall in that so logical tricks, so easy tricks. I think that Black Sentence is playing with fire right now, trying to let Influence Rage to be on a comfortable situation. Now they are gonna be attacking right now on the gold lane. Oh, come on. Steph is almost there. Oh, we managed to run away, but they need to leave the tower to fall. Influence Rage with the demolition damage on the first line of the gold lane. And the difference on gold is just going to 3K right now.
Yeah, 3,000 for Influence Rage. The starting side closed by Joy. The glowing wand for Lunox. Radiant armor for Gato Kacha here. To tank some magic. They have some magic resistance here now. Ice dominance for Glue here. Stop healing. We're seeing now Kimi with the blow wings.
Wait a sec. We have 5 seconds before the Lord, and now Black Sentence need to fight back. This is the time. This is the time where they need to fight back. They can't leave this Lord.
That is the time. The Lord here, what is started by Influence Rage. The Lord is getting melted down, but oh, Chino here can be lost in the party, but ooh, here comes the AOG. What a beautiful AOG now. Where's the follow-up for Black Sentence? The team fight continues here. Here comes the Fabios once again, causing so much damage, but now Paquito can't be the first one who be killed. Chino can't be the next target. Here was the stun. Here were so many provokes here from them. Whoa! Gator Catcher here from Steffi was so important. Guaranteed 2 kills for a Black Sentence. The Lord was guaranteed by Influence Rage, but the 2 kills for a Black Sentence make them back in the game again, my friend Jerry.
I think Black Sentence was thinking to fight back on that lore, but they wasn't there yet, so they just managed to influence Rage to pay the price for the Lord, and that's it. Now the Lord is marching on the gold train. They already have 2 players over there. Syndra and Yutuna are already close to the line to help the Lord advance, and also in the other lane they have Akira and Fury to melt that tower down to get a beautiful power play on the Lord. But Influence Rage is not getting what they needed of this power play. I think they were looking to close the game, and now Black Sentence is managing to respond to that.
But you know what, Jerry? The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking against Influence Rage. Because the late game for Black Sentence is way stronger than Influence Rage. Because we have Lunox, we have Carry, you know. We even have Fovios. So Influence Rage, they are not allowed to keep extending this game for so long. Because Black Sentence, as we saw in the last team fight, they are growing up, they are getting the items, and sooner the heroes are going to get on the power spikes here, and that could be a huge problem for Influence Rage.
Well, we're 65 seconds away from the next Lord to be battled, and I think that Black Sentence and Influence Rage is going to be having the battle of their lives over there, especially Black Sentence, because that is the turning part of this game. The plan there for Black Sentence is looking for the late game. Late game is going to be arriving at minute 13 or something like that. So it's gonna be close. They needed to make an important pickup right now. Maybe Pakir over here. The Badang managed to survive. And now the guys trying to push and to force Influence Rage into the mistakes.
Yeah, Corrosion Sight and Golden Staff finished by for Carry, Infinite Glaive and Glowing Wand finished by Lunos. Oh, here comes Hotun with Boxer, Steffi. Okay, he's like a gotcha. Oh, Stefan now is provoking here. He's getting, but he has to take care. You know, Hotu now is some kind of okay. They realize they're only joking with each other. They're not playing, but now
for the main objective, that is the Lord. Now Influence Rage will fast onto for the Lord, and they are trying to now. Black Sentence is gonna try to cut the line over there, cut the support line, but they are right late. I don't know if Orochi is able to manage to start the fight over here.
Orochi went to the flank line. He hit a Fury. Whoa! He was killed now. The Black Senses are getting superior numbers, but now here comes the respawn for Influence Rage once again. Kimi getting the kill against Lunox. It's 1 kill by one another. Once again, now they're trying to control the rest of the players here off Influence Rage. There comes the double kill for Syndra, playing so well. They're now hiding bush here using the ultimate from Joy. Shut down now for Orochi hitting for Beals. The Lord wasn't through with Set. What an amazing team fight here for both teams, my friend Jerry. But now, once again, the situation is getting harder and harder for Influence Rage. By the time it was passing here, and the heroes for Black Sentence is growing up or growing. You know, getting more items. The clock is ticking. Once again, the clock is ticking against Influence Rage.
And they need to cut Sheen and also Doom in the process of the team fights. It's very difficult. Maybe the Badang is the key there to solve that situation. I don't know if Orochi is tanky enough right now to hold another battle, especially because Influence Rage is going to be changing the focus one more time. They're trying to surprise right now from the middle lane.
Okay.
Trying to cut Influence Rage in a half. Oh, Jotun made a mistake.
Alright, now Hotun using the Beyblade here. Here comes for the first one. Here comes the first kill for Lunox. Shin playing so well. Chino now is lost in the party. He can be the next victim. There comes one more kill. And now Black Sentence and superior numbers. They found that perfect team fight here to guarantee the Lord, my friend Jerry. The Lord guaranteed by Black Sentence. Oh my goodness. The situation now is getting reversed for Black Sentence. After 14 minutes, now there comes the domination in the map.
They're gonna lose
the
3 towers and
destruction
even
of
4.
the turrets, Jerry.
They're gonna lose 3 towers and even 4 towers because the Lord is pushing on the experience lane, and now all the forces of Black Sentence are already on the enemy jungle, trying to push even more against Influence Rage that is desperately trying to defend.
Yeah, now the turrets are being taken
the
down by
damage of
Black
Doom.
Sentence.
It's obscene.
They're causing so much damage with no holy shields now for mid lane and the bottom lane here. And now Black Sentence is trying to synchronize the minion waves while the Lord is heading on the top side. That turret is still full on HP. Now here comes the tackle.
It's gonna fall.
Okay.
It's gonna fall.
It's gonna fall.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna be
because
taken
Influence
down.
Rage is so afraid they even can't go out of the base. They're gonna receiving down a lot of damage on the base tower right now. It's gonna fall. That tower is gonna fall. That's for sure. And Black Sentence know how to manage this. Yeah, they are trying to get Influence Rage so desperate now on defense. They have 2 open lines, 2 lines with super minions right now. It's impossible to solve this. Beautifully played for Black Sentence. Now the pressure is on Influence Rage.
Yeah, my friend Cherry. Now the situation is completely different for Black Sentence. After 15 minutes. Oh, the turret number three in the bottom lane is also taken down. Super minions in the top and the bottom lane for Black Sentence. I'm sorry, I'm lost.
2 lines. 2 lines.
I'm sorry. The delay here. I'm getting surprised for Black Sentence performance, my friend. I'm so sorry about that. Because after we are heading for the 16 minutes of the game, the gold lead now goes for Black Sentence to almost 3,000 for a Black Sentence. And we were saying about the composition, especially for late game composition for Black Sentence. We have Lunox, we have Carry, Carry here with the passive for melting down the tanks. Black Sentence now has a good opportunity here to finish the match, to close the game here for 3-0. Jerry, the reality, the dream is coming true.
And Black Sentence, no, don't claim victory yet. Black Sentence is making,
help me out here.
Making an intelligent move over here because he's just making the lines go in a natural way, trying to keep up the Jotun over there. That's the killing. That's the killing. You need to close it out. Right now it's melting. Jotun disappear after the damage of Doom. Beautifully played, and now the lines are pushing and they need to defend, so the door for the next floor is so open for Black Sentence. That was so intelligent for Black Sentence. Oh, come on.
Jerry, I'm speechless here. I'm speechless because Black Sentence found Hotun lost in the party. Hotun was lost in the jungle, was lost in the woods. But now there it comes, causing pressure. And the last turret here.
They're not gonna wait for the Lord.
The turret was melted down here by Carry. And now Black Sentence causing the pressure.
The pressure is impossible to describe right now, Rico, because Black Sentence has the Lord pushing on the top lane with Joy, and on the bottom lane they have Doom that melts everything that he saw is melting. Take a look at this, because it's going to be a volley for Black Sentence looking for the win.
Yeah, the AOG here now. The Lord is heading for the Crystal Base, and there it is, my friend. Black Sentence heading for the victory, guaranteed the spot for the grand final of MPL LATAM Season 4. Black Sentence 3-0, solid performance, very shining here for the players, and guaranteed the spot in the grand final. Oh my goodness, Jerry, how happy you are, my friend.
I'm very happy. I need to admit that. But I think for Black Sentence,
Sentence as one of the more powerful teams in MPL LATAM Season 4. As we were having the highlights here, my friend Jerry. So the situation is, okay, Influence Rage is started so aggressive. You know, they started guarantee the kills, guarantee the first objectives. But we were saying that the control for Black Sentence didn't allow to lose the control of the game, you know? Okay, the goal lead for Influence Rage was like increasing, you know, but not so far. For me, it seems that Black Sentence knew what they were supposed to do since the first minute, you know? They were saying like, okay, we don't have a very strong early game here, so all we have to do is to control the pressure, is to handle that situation and wait for our power spikes. And that what happened, you know, because after this Lord, the situation for Influence Rage started changing. And now you got Hotun completely lost in the jungle here, you know, that everything that could not possibly happen for Influence Rage, even with the last Lord for Influence Rage. It all comes with Black Sentence winning against not against all odds, because Jerry was the only one who voted for Black Sentence. You know, no,
I predicted the finish. I said 3-0.
Nah, the finish. Nah. Come on.
I said 3-0.
I think no one, not even the most
Even Hades
optimistic guy.
Yeah, even Hades didn't vote for Black Sentence. You know,
I hope we can talk with the guys of Black Sentence right now and to know if they were aiming for this 3-0. But I would think that you can't be that optimistic, especially against Influence Rage.
Yeah. I know, like Jerry is like a prophet or something like that. You know, he came from the future to warn us about like that, about saying that Black Sentence now is a very solid team, and now they're in the grand finals. That is the reality. They are in the grand final of MPL LATAM Season 4. You see the path to the glory. A team that came through our MPL LATAM and the first edition in MPL LATAM, now they are in the grand finals. That is super duper for Black Sentence here, Jerry.
Well, I need to hear what is KRONOS thinking about this.
it's an upset in terms of who was the most favorite to win, the fan favorites and all that. But to call it an upset when it's a 3-0, I don't think so. So Black Sentence, absolutely great performance. They came in with a lot of preparation. They knew what needed to be done, and they did their homework. But you know what is another crazy thing that we need to look at? Is Jerry wanted chaos. Jerry's getting chaos because we are going to have lower bracket finals. Influence Rage versus Alpha 7.
That's
And
gonna
only
be
one of them
beautiful.
can make it. But you know what? And the best part being, at least me personally, I wanted to see Influence Rage versus Alpha 7 in a best of 7, and we're gonna see those two in a best of 7 because tomorrow it's gonna be a best of 7 lower bracket final, and so we're not gonna miss the entertainment. We're not gonna miss the action.
Oh no, not at all.
It's just that we're gonna miss one of the teams in the grand finals. And while we're at it, I think Black Sands Esports, hopefully they have their eye on M7, because if there were 2 slots this time, Black Sands would have already qualified. Unfortunate there's only 1, and they're going to be the winner of the grand finals. So, however, I think it's still worthy for them to make it to the grand finals. And I mean, I've said it before, I'm a big fan of Hide on Bush from the previous season, but oh my goodness, to see them work it out like this against some of the toughest teams in MPL LATAM. Not only did they beat Influence Race, they even beat Alpha 7 last week. So, ended up in a dominating fashion, 3-1, now 3-0. So, I would say these guys were the dark horse for the tournament. And look at the way Jerry Smiley, he's chilling.
No. I'm thinking about statistic, my friend, because if you take a look at the past games or the past series of every single team that is involved on this big final right now, well, the MVP for now is Steffe.
Shit,
Yeah, there it is, my boy. It's Steffe. Sorry, Jen.
But you didn't vote for Steffe?
No. No, you
That
voted
is
for
justice.
Doom.
That is justice.
Come on, my friend, you voted for Doom.
I call it justice.
Maybe this is audience vote, but I think that well, every single player on Black Sands played a role on this winning. Yes, I voted for Orochi though, so because I was thinking that maybe Orochi was the key resistant point there on the important battles when Black Sentence doesn't have the power to beat Influence Rage yet. He offered him into sacrifice to keep that battles going on. So my vote was for Orochi, but whatever. I don't care who working again. They can copy the strategy from Black Sanchez and maybe improving it a little bit. So maybe tomorrow is Alpha 7s and the final is gonna be Black Sanchez against Alpha 7. Well,
maybe tomorrow is Influence Rage.
yeah.
Okay.
But the good thing is a best of 7, so we're gonna be starting early. Please don't be late tomorrow. Don't be late, because every single game is gonna be an spectacle. Come on, guys, you can't miss out every single game. KRONOS.
That's gonna be awesome.
I want to see 7 games tomorrow. I don't care. I want to see 7 brilliant games tomorrow.
KRONOS is saying, I don't want to sleep. Please give me 7 games. Then go ahead.
Give me 7 games. Give me 7 games. That's what I want. I want us to.
Okay.
It's a good practice before the grand finals. I want us to rip our throats out for the game for 7 games.
And you know
but then
what?
Again,
it's gonna be the first best of 7 with glove and ban rule.
Exactly.
So that's gonna be beautiful.
Exactly. That's why I want to see all.
KRONOS,
I want to see all
final
7 games. I want to see all 7 games tomorrow. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing time. And if I might not take too much time, allow me to speak for all 3 of us, but I don't think it is. But however, it's been a great stream. We've taken away 1 team tonight. DreamHack, thank you so much for taking part in MPL LATAM Season 4. Hopefully, we get to see you in the next season as well, coming back stronger with the lineup that you have currently. And of course, Black Sands, congratulations for booking your ticket to the Grand Finals. It's on the 15th of November. Make sure you're there in Sao Paulo. Try and get there as quickly as possible. If you don't have flight tickets, book it now. But of course, for Alpha 7 as well as Influence Rage, tomorrow is the date that we will love to see who's going to be the next team to go to the Grand Finals. Who will be the one to try and book a slot to the M7? Because at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, it was a great day, and tomorrow we're going to see the first best of 7 come down the global ban of MPL LATAM Season 4. It has been amazing. From Jerry, Rico, and myself, KRONOS, we're going to give you a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Like Jerry said, don't be late. Like Rico's waving, you want to be angry, happy, you want to be looking forward to everything that's coming your way. See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Looking for diamonds for your favorite skins and recharge phases? KRONOS is the solution you'll be waiting for. Top up your diamonds at the best price in the safest way with KRONOS. Just create your account quickly and easily, select your recharge, and of course, use the code BNXMPL for a 5% discount. That's it! Enjoy your diamonds all thanks to KRONOS, the official sponsor of MPL.